talk about this.
Welcome to the filler episode.
This is the filler arc. We're going to the beach.
We in
Talking
anime
about
now, boys.
talking about bang
How
balls. What if they made a bang ball like they have buzz balls?
they're both in. Well, I guess maybe people weren't here. I'm posting the ball again, and then most people have seen a bang. I assume, maybe
S-
falsely assume.
So how much alcohol is in a buzz ball? Does it get you buzzed? Is the name
PB,
true?
how much alcohol is in a buzz ball? More than you'd think.
He's about to catch one. It's
I got
She
some.
throws me one off cam. Yeah.
I got some Mike's Hard in there. I need to crack open.
They are perfect to catch. Like they are literally balls.
Yeah,
And then they have like a
it's like
tiny
to a
flat
softball.
bottom, so they sit right.
It's perfect.
Can you play hot potato with him?
You can.
Yeah,
They-
whoever loses has to just chug the whole thing.
We have official information from the background of my stream. They are 15 to 17%,
Oh my god! Holy
and
shit!
they're like this big.
That's just
This big.
Damn.
that's ever so slightly less than the fucking gas station whiskey.
Or if you're buying
Which
gas
we
station
know-
whiskey, why don't you go ahead and buy like what do they call them, like bootleggers or whatever? They're like in the little glass bottles. Oh, those will kill you though. There's too much sugar in those.
Those will kill you though.
That's why you don't get them. Yeah.
Dude, so
Bring back Zima.
Bring back Zima.
you guys ever have Ancient Age whiskey?
No.
You ever heard of that? It's
Swore
some
you said
Tennessee shit, right? It's some Tennessee shit, but if you chase that with Coke, like Coca-Cola, it tastes like fucking Taco Bell hot sauce, like just legit, straight hot sauce. It's so weird.
I
It
would,
is
glad I
the
have my
weirdest fucking
pop
thing.
filter. I just blew air out so hard. I was like, what?
I would not drink this. Nibs, this looks fucking disgusting.
Oh, dude, it's up there with gas station whiskeys, man. It's
Gas station
pretty
whiskey.
bad.
I wish we had gas station whiskey here in North Carolina. They don't sell any hard alcohol except for at ABC stores, alcoholic beverage control
The fuck?
stores.
Chat, look at
It's
this.
crazy.
Look at this. If I had this,
Dox me like this.
if I had this, I would be like, oh, I'm Geoffrey Chaucer. I'm writing the great novel of the Middle Ages.
It's beautiful, dude. Look at that. Look at that font. Look at that tasteful font.
That
Dude.
fucking King Arthur font, you mean?
Fucking Kentucky whiskey. You know them fuckers are fist fighting over this shit.
Kentucky's harnessing.
Passing Guinevere a glass of that.
4 shots of that, you're voting for Mitch McConnell.
Oh God, no, please. Fucking
That whiskey seems to come from a time when we had less rights. That makes sense.
It's fair.
we have less.
We gotta
rights
go
now.
back to the
Hold
early
on.
times. That's why. You drink that shit.
The
Going
graph.
medieval times.
The graph goes like this, and here's our rights. It started up here, and now it's going down.
What's the opposite? Like it's like a bell curve. Like oh, we're peaking. Time to
That's
go
what
back.
it is. That's what it is. I say all or
Bad.
nothing. They need to stop doing it piecemeal. Stop giving us a few rights, taking a few rights away. Just give us all the
Right.
rights and give us none of the rights. Just go ahead and mask off.
Yes.
Like
know.
yeah, you got a job, and now we own the right to your organs. If you die in the job, we can sell your organs to
That's literally
hospitals.
a thing in Cyberpunk.
I was about to say Outer Wilds or Outer Worlds. I forget. One of them is the Soft Boy art game. The other one is the Fallout ripoff. The Fallout ripoff. The Fallout ripoff is
Outer
like
Worlds.
everybody you work for
Worlds.
owns your whole body. Like a person commits suicide, and you have to do like a quest to like figure out why he like destroyed company property
Yes.
in doing so.
Dude, that
Yeah.
quest was so fucking fun. That game, like, I like that game, but after about 2 hours, it's like, yeah, I get it. Corporation.
It's one note. Yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying, Noobs? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, I was just saying, like, I'm pretty sure you had to like rent your fucking grave when you worked there too. Like, in
Yes.
the game.
Yes.
You had to pay fucking money.
Yeah,
when you
because
would
you go to a
ultimately die.
town and the dude's digging somebody up, and you're like, what are you doing? And he's like, you can't afford rent no more.
Like that is the future. We're not even just heading there. We are fucking hurtling there at such a speed.
Yeah.
Nubicans, I
Man.
was telling Thunderhawk before the stream started that I got to the stream late because people were knocking on my door trying to sell me water. And the
Selling you
thing is,
water.
yeah, and the thing is, I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys have gotten these. They're starting to send emails, like promotional emails, and the subject line will be like, your invoice is included. Item will be on the way soon. And it's not spam. It's not like actual like
Refreshing.
if you click on this, we're gonna fish your password. You click on it and it's like this is what an email from us could look like if you bought our item today. And it's
What
like,
the
oh
fuck?
my God. So the thing they did, they knocked on my door and they just yelled water. And I was like, oh, there must be, they need to work on the pipes. They need to tell me that it's not safe to drink. No, they're trying to sell me like a water cooler for my house.
Like, bro, do you not see that there's plumbing going into my house
You know,
already?
you know how
And
you
then and
deal
then
with.
they asked me like, what kind of water you drink? And I'm like, tap water, but I have like a Brita picture. And they're like, oh, cool. This will be like that. And I'm like, yeah, I just told you I had that.
Right? Like, dude, it's like when you buy shit off of Amazon. Like, all right, I need to buy a new toilet, and they're like, suddenly you're just a toilet collector. Like, yeah, dude, fucking load them up. Like, here, you want another toilet, dude? Like, no, I bought one already. We're good. Don't need any more. We're good. We can stop with that.
This
Like,
person's interested in
Read a
toilets.
picture.
Oh,
Yeah,
this fucking
like, dude,
sicko.
fucking load them up. You
Here's how
kidding
you
me? This was
stop
made
that.
of gold.
You try to sell them something. You cut them off and you try to sell them something.
That's what I should have done because, like I said, they I was telling Thunderhawk they can see through the like I'm opening my door like this much because I'm a private person and they see my green screen and they're like, oh what you got a PlayStation hat on, you got a green screen. What are you a Twitch streamer? I'm like, yeah. And then I should have just been like I should have just hyped out like you guys I'll buy the water, but you got to subscribe to my YouTube. You got to like them. You got to
Right.
subscribe to me on Twitch.
I can
I
hear
need
everything. I'll
like
be
the
right
actual
back.
subscription.
You give me 5 gift subs right now on your phone,
Exactly.
and I'll buy you some of your water.
You want me to help you out? You help me out.
And then you give them a fake fucking gift card, and like, here's the number, just charge it, and they fuck off, and then you never hear from them again.
That's the thing, and like they were like walking me through it on my phone. Like, so they walk up and they have these like placards with QR codes, and I'm like, okay, if I can get them to go away if I just scan the QR code, and they're like,
Hate the
okay, I've got the
future.
link, I'll check this out. But no, I scanned the QR code, and then they're like, okay, let me walk you through the process, and I was like, oh my God.
Jesus Christ,
And then she's like on my
dude.
phone, like typing stuff in, and I'm like, all the
No.
auto words are gonna come in, and like boobies and butt cheeks, and just like all the stuff I'm
Right?
typing all the time.
Dude, like, I'm actively getting doxxed right now. Like, no.
Yeah, man.
The second someone knocks on my door, I get like fucking super paranoid. I'm like, what do they fucking want? I'm about to be like holding
Same.
a pistol. Like, who the fuck are you?
They're
What do
gonna
you
know
want?
that
What are you doing here?
I
You know I live
downloaded
here.
a Blu-ray rip of Max Payne in 2008.
It was
The cops have finally
unabandonware, I
decided to take
swear.
me.
Had to get a
That was
beer.
shareware. Don't swap me, bro.
My friend had come to my house and he downloaded it.
Yeah. Someone must have got my Wi-Fi info, man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
dude.
I was that friend. I got us. I got us in trouble when I was in college.
Going to friends' houses and torrenting shit.
I pirated Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Let's see, how old's that game? 21-year-old
This is an old
game.
ass game, right?
A
Was that a
21-year-old
honeypot?
game. I don't know. I just downloaded it, and Jesse was like, "Did you download something?" And I was like, "Maybe." It's like, well,
You
that
got
was
email from the
kicked us off.
ISP?
Yeah,
Dude, you
they
know
turned
what's
our
funny?
internet off until he had to go up there.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
So my old boss at my warehouse job, we had the Wi-Fi password because we were the team leaders. Like, we had to punch in the Wi-Fi code on all the scanners and stuff. And dude, that guy, he would torrent shit on his phone. He would go home, swap the SD card out, pop it on his PC, clean it out, pop it back in his phone, come back in the next day. Just he was torrenting shit 24/7
What a king. What
on
a
the
king.
fucking company
What
Wi-Fi.
a man.
Right? That guy was so fucking cool, dude. He was the coolest boss ever. Absolute legend. Mr. Steve. His name is Steve, dude. You can't beat a Steve who's like cool like that. Like,
That's
I don't know
tough.
what it is about people named Steve, but they're either like super fucking dope or super fucking weird. There's
I've
no in
never met a
between.
bad Steve.
Yeah.
I think I know one, and that fits in with the theory that it's 50-50. Either a
Yeah.
Chad or a loser.
I know 3.
There's no in between,
No in
dude.
between.
They're all my family.
Oh shit, he just outed himself.
Steve Jr. and Stevie 3.
Stevie 3, that's cool.
It's my bro.
Man.
It's my brother.
Your brother.
So what's up, guys? Other than BSB getting shilled,
Ah,
I don't
Was this
understand.
company that knocked on your door water? Like, were they from Nestle or something? Like, who the fuck was
yes,
this?
yes, you
Are
called
you
it.
actually a fucking? Hold on. Were they actually from Nestle? Please tell me.
Yes, I swear to you. Because here's the thing.
God.
Here's the thing. So they got me to scan the stuff, and they're like, the first thing they asked me is like, "Are you familiar with like Nestle, like Pure Life or like Spring Life water?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've seen bottles of water in my life before. Yes, ma'am."
Dude, you should have
And
went on a fucking rant. Like, yes, I am aware of their slave practices in other countries.
do you know who you're working for?
Right.
As I say before I get on my Amazon own Twitch stream. But no, totally right. And but yeah, they were trying to sell. They were like letting me know that they could deliver to me 5-gallon water jugs, and for $3 a month, I can rent the water cooler and have it in my house. And they're like, and it gives you hot water and cold water. I'm like the two kinds of water.
Those are kinds of water. Yes, I'm aware.
I had this is just too fucking like hot of a topic. I literally have a water cooler. Like I could go get it and fucking
Yeah.
show you like the water cooler.
And the thing is, it's
I
like convenient, but I'm
it's
like, why are you knocking on my house? It's
right.
6:30. No, it was
Like,
6:40
bro,
p.m.
Did
you
they
can
put?
buy them on Amazon. Why would I rent one?
Did you watch them with your phone? Like,
That I
were you?
watched them.
Were you like they didn't plant something on your phone, did they?
No, it was completely in view the whole time. I never let anybody take my phone and turn it around.
That's what I was wondering.
I'd have lost
I
my
was like,
mind.
maybe
I'd have
this was
lost
some
my
kind of
mind.
scam.
Because the whole time I'm kind of doing this like,
Dude, so we
you give me
actually
back,
had
you can give me back. It's
we
hard.
actually we had a scam going around our city similar to that, but not really. They were some fucking no-name electric company, right? And they actually like rented a business on like our fucking Broadway business strip kind of thing, whatever the fuck you want to call it here. And so they rented a place out and they would hire people to go door to door and literally come in your house and like inspect your shit. Like,
Ugh,
oh, your
that's a
light here
nightmare.
isn't using an LED light, so we could probably get some savings there. And they would literally like write down shit that's in your house. And then they just
They're,
leave.
like casing the place.
And the fucking government, the cops and shit were putting out stuff like, don't let these people in your home. Like, do not fucking let these people in.
They did that all the
And
time in college.
they were actually getting people to fucking rob houses. It was insane, dude.
Wow.
Like I see you got a big TV there. Let me jot this down. Oh, PlayStation 5. All right. Like what the fuck, dude? I would shoot a motherfucker. Like
Thank
get
God
the
technology's getting
fuck out of
too
my
heavy
house.
to steal. Like nobody's getting my 65-inch out the door.
Yeah.
The PS5 is 700 pounds. My PC is 1,000 pounds. Nobody's getting out the door. It's fine.
Fucking my computer case is literally made out of like nuclear shielding material, so you
Holy
ain't
shit.
lived in that fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
That reminds me. I've been
It's
watching
like-
Chernobyl.
It's just a
World's
lead block
scary.
with
How's
some
that?
PCB in it.
I hear
It's
things.
good. It's good. It's if you like the TV show Mad Men, imagine that with like people getting like radiation sickness and like bleeding through their skin and burning to death.
I do like
Sweet.
torture porn.
But yeah, besides that, like really good dialogue and a lot of like drama and tension and whatnot. It's really good.
I know
Sounds
the
rad.
ending already, so that's kind of ruined.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, just like people just talking to like Gorbachev and stuff and being like, yeah, the Ukraine will not be inhabitable for 100 years unless we find a solution in 36 hours.
Huh.
Like, okay.
We should
Like,
still go back to
"Alright, I guess
nuclear.
we're fucked."
It's still the best option.
Oh, definitely.
Just build us 500,000 more solar panels.
Just-
500,000 million.
We need to just remove the boomers and go back to nuclear. It's safe now.
We've certainly had a lot of mistakes to learn from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. Safer than it's ever been. Mostly.
I mean, really, we need to start fucking looking into some like nuclear fusion too, because that would be like insane if we could just make a tiny.
I saw a
miniature
couple weeks
sun.
ago we made fusion work for approximately 6 seconds.
Huh.
So we're
We're
getting
getting there. Slowly but surely, but we really need to fucking fast track this shit because literally burning oil to like turn lights on is fucking retarded.
Yes,
It's crazy.
it's very stupid.
And then like our whole entire planet is just getting more and more fucked by the day, and everyone's just like, "Yep, keep on, let's just keep bumping, let's go."
Boomers are like, I'll be dead in 10 years, so I don't care. Don't you
Right.
fucking say that. Stop saying
Can
that.
you be dead in like
You're
10
making
days
me, you're
instead?
making me hate you. Shut the fuck up. Well, I won't have to deal with this problem. You should. You should have to deal with this problem because you made it.
Like right fucking now.
God. Fucking irritates me.
Bro, they cut down a tree in my parking lot and made me sad.
Dude, why the fuck they cut down a
I
tree?
can't handle this. I'm too soft hearted. I see all this shit like I saw on Twitter the other day someone like they were like logging in Indonesia or some shit and cut down a 120-year-old tree. I'm like, why?
Oh, you'd cry if you were
You don't
here.
need that one. Cut down the other ones. What are you
They've
doing?
started massively harvesting wood. So, like, places I used to drive by and it was a forest, barren hillside. No grass, nothing. It's just a dirt-ass hill.
We're just gonna be running out of shit.
Fucking
soon.
dumb.
Fern
That's why
Gully,
the celebrities
dude.
are talking about how they don't shower, so we can go ahead and get used to not having water.
I'm not eating
I
the
will fight
bugs!
to the- I will fight to the death for the fucking water wars of 2037.
You'll only be able to shower by getting out small cones, small paper cones of Nestle office tank water supplied to you in your home.
Guys,
They're gonna be the only source.
we have a law here. It is illegal to catch rainwater.
Yes.
I've heard about this. I think it's the same in NC.
That's fucking. That is nuts. Like, why is that a thing? What is the rationale
Who
behind
owns that
law?
water?
They can come and take it from me.
True.
That is one of those like, how do you enforce that? Like, I guess if they come to your house and see that, but it's like, who, what?
Yeah. Right.
If I own a garden, am I collecting rainwater? Because otherwise, I would have to water those
How
with my
fucking dare
water
you?
hose.
We are gonna charge you 8 months of Nestle Pure Life delivery fees, and we are gonna come pour bottled water into your garden for you.
We're gonna come suck the water out of your soil.
Yeah, they have a fucking giant Nestle labeled tanker. It
Gonna
just
shop
backs
back
the
that
fuck
shit.
up in your yard, and just sucks it all up.
They're gonna install the
God, you
goddamn
know-
Star Wars moisture evaporators.
We're being so ridiculous, but this is like in 20 years, this is what's gonna happen. Like, there will literally be Nestle fucking trucks pumping water out of like Lake Erie, Lake Superior. It's just
Don't
gonna be
drink
getting fucking
Don't drink that water.
sucked away.
Don't drink that water.
Don't drink that water.
No, you actually are not allowed to swim in Lake Erie sometimes.
Nasty.
It was
Yeah.
on fire for a significant portion of time.
Shit.
Also, we had an algae bloom, and we're not allowed to drink or shower with our own water supply for 7 days, I believe, because there was an
Oh.
algae bloom that basically made the water toxic. And if you had open wounds and you took a shower, your wounds would get like nasty and itch and sting. And if you drank it, you could die.
So what you need to learn here, BSB, Ohio, right where Columbus is. If you go north of that, it's a shithole, and you should never ever go there.
That's
Gotcha.
where I'm at.
Yeah.
So how did they distribute this notice? Was this in the in the
It was all
mail?
over the news. This was all over
Okay,
the news.
okay.
Everybody okay, so I actually worked at a gas station at the time, and literally I went in at 7 a.m. So I was like up and about at 6.
Yeah.
The notice came at 2 a.m. And by 6 o'clock when I woke up, and then 7 when I got to work, there was absolutely no water left in any store ever.
Oh.
They had
1 second.
entire pallets were gone from Kroger. We had our entire cooler section completely vacant. Your Discord is highly
No,
fucked
I
right
know.
now.
I
There you go.
forgot. I
Okay.
forgot the
Okay.
post that we were going live.
Gotcha. But yeah, so like the shelves were wiped clean. Our cooler section was completely vacant. Like there was nothing except Fiji water because we sold that for $6.
Fiji water. That's like $8.
Yeah, it was like $6 to $8 a bottle, and so nobody bought it.
Water,
But
of course, is an essential, so like it doesn't apply to this as much. But it's funny the things that you realize people want and need, like the toilet paper shortage at the beginning of COVID was weird. And we had a hurricane in North Carolina, and our mosquitoes got so bad that you couldn't find mosquito repellent. And it was so funny. Like you just go in stores and they'd have signs up. It's like we don't have any off. It's like what?
dude, people don't realize the shit that they want in a fucking apocalypse until it's like there. Like,
Yeah.
wait, we really need to wipe our asses. Like, this is not okay.
Was the Dasani gone?
Dasani, Aquafina,
Oh my
fucking
The only
God.
thing that could sell Dasani.
everything.
Those
Literally
two
every
things,
brand.
Wow.
Yeah, every brand. Nestle Pure Life, Aquafina, Dasani.
That's awful.
I mean,
I would
the
rather go
Fiji was
without.
fucking. Fiji was tanking too, man. And then the Kroger, like you can go to Kroger and get like Kroger brand water. Meyer was out. All of every pallet in the entire store was just vacant. The entire water aisle was nothing but empty shelves. There was not even a fucking single pack of water. You know when you bust open a pack and you just fucking yeet it onto the bottom shelf because fuck that. Who's gonna fix that? Even those were gone. It was
That's
fucking
horrible. That's
outrageous, man.
horrific.
The little mini bottles, the bottles that are like this
Aw.
big, that are like $12 for a pack of them for whatever the fuck reason, those were gone. Like people were panicking, dude.
When the bombs drop, a bottle of water will be worth 2 bullets, and a Dasani will be worth 1. That's how it's gonna work.
Definitely.
Plan accordingly.
You have any water? Yeah, over here. It's Dasani. So you don't have water?
I said water, not piss in a bottle. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like I guess I can shower with that. That's fine.
I wouldn't shower with Dasani. That shit's awful.
Luckily,
You don't want to smell like Dasani.
Yeah, you'll smell like it. Your water
Like,
shouldn't smell.
when I sweat, I smell Dasani. What the fuck?
How horrific. How truly and awfully horrific.
Is Dasani
Luckily-
an in between sparkling and still? What do you guys think?
Dude,
No,
Is that possible?
I just think it sucks.
yeah.
It's just
I
piss
think they
water.
try to put minerals in it to make it taste better, and all they do is make it taste worse somehow.
Maybe
I
they
think
should
so,
take
yeah,
the
it-
bleach out.
It's funny because Coca-Cola usually owns and everything else. How do they fuck up water?
I am of the firm belief that the runoff water, when they're done making Coke, they just pour in a bottle and call Dasani.
Ooh, interesting.
You fucking nailed it, dude. They'll like run it through like a one-step distillation process, and like, all right,
Yeah,
that's
because
fine, fuck it,
Dasani
ship it.
tastes a lot like if you go to McDonald's and get a Coke and then let all the water melt. Like it's like, ew, this is
understandable.
gross. Or,
Yeah.
well, that's ice melt rather. Sorry. It's fucking gross. I hate Dasani.
The distillation process is just them like pressing out of the mop with the lever.
It's
So-
some old dude with a handlebar mustache and a fucking plunger, just like there's one bottle just going to town on it, dude. It's the whole fucking thing. That's the whole step-by-step process of how Dasani's made. Blowing the lid off this whole fucking operation right now.
Magnificent.
Aquafina also sucks. But not
I
as much
think
as
we're
Dasani.
lucky that we live kind of close to like fresh water, like the Lake Erie, Lake Michigan, and shit. Like if anything really hits the fan, like we could just go fucking have water. We could distill it or boil it or whatever the fuck. We can. There's ways we can clean that. But like if you live out in the middle of fucking nowhere and there's like no big and fresh water near you, like you're fucked, dude. Like what are you gonna do?
I'll have to
Right.
travel
When the
several
water
hours
wars
on
hit.
horseback. I know
Right?
the source though.
Then your horse dies of dehydration and you're stuck fucking walking there.
All sandy
Then
will make it.
it's just Oregon Trail, and you're gonna die of dysentery.
Everybody should buy a life straw. They're like $25, and then you can just go out to the pond and just.
Yep.
Oh, what?
They're called life straws, and apparently
They're
it's just
great,
like this
dude.
crazy strong like filter, and you can literally just like put it into like a gross ass body of water and slurp
Oh,
it
my
down.
uncle has one of these. He says it
And there's like
works.
Rad.
various kinds. Yeah,
He said it works.
there's like ones that are literally straws. There's one that like goes into like a bag.
Yeah. I would never trust that.
I think there's a YouTube video. I didn't watch it because I was afraid to not trust it. Where it's like we took life straw water and put it under a microscope, and I'm like, don't do that. Don't ban. Like my idea is that this is like a video game like relic, and it's just like this gives you clean water forever.
Legendary item.
You can
found.
drink whatever you want.
I think Alex
And it's
Jones
fine.
sells something similar.
It'll take out
Dude,
the chemicals that make you gay.
there are so many awful jokes flying through my head right now. Like I have to swat them down like flies.
I'm
Alex,
thinking that you filter water that makes you gay, and then if you like cut the straw open and open it up, then you have all the chemicals you want, like to do whatever you want with the gay chemical.
I can make a gay bomb.
Yes.
Alex Jones fucking gay frog bath bomb.
Why don't the gays during Pride hit each other with water balloons distilled with gay water? This
So why
gay,
would you waste that on people that don't need to be converted?
because if everybody's gay, then it's normal.
You're right.
I'm just thinking, you know, the gay agenda is clearly not militaristic.
Alex
Dude.
Jones was wrong. First, you heard it here first.
That that's Mike's Hard Lemonade is hitting quick. We've
man's
already
thinking.
devolved from Midgar Gaming to fucking Alex Jones podcast. It's
He's having some
great,
big thoughts.
right?
Big thoughts.
You're huge.
He's on
fucking
no
brain
sleep in a Mike's
cranium.
Hard.
Yeah. I'm so tired. I scratched myself in my sleep. You can see the fucking red mark here.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
I don't even have nails. I hate when that happens.
Do you ever have fucking weird dreams where you're like, you
Yes.
wake up laughing?
Yes.
You ever wake up laughing?
Sometimes.
I woke up
That shit's
screaming.
creepy.
I woke up screaming "cheese, please" once.
That's amazing.
I was in elementary school, and I remember in my dream, my
Dude, I don't know
grandma was
why.
serving me spaghetti.
I don't know why, but I instantly just thought of like this was last week or something in PD.
Oh, for
was like,
sure,
what
yeah,
the fuck are you talking about?
that would have been hilarious.
I was in
Right.
college class
but I
last
was-
week.
In my dream, I was being served spaghetti, and I loved as a kid like what I don't even know if it's real, but the fucking Parmesan crumbles you get out of the little, you
Yeah,
shake it
yeah, yeah.
out, and you put it on there. Because real Parmesan has to be refrigerated. I don't know what the fuck that is,
Dude,
but
that's dude,
yeah.
fake as fuck. Whatever it is.
So in my dream, I remember like my grandma was giving me spaghetti, and I was like, "Can I have the Parmesan cheese on that, please?" And she like couldn't hear me because dream logic. And I was like, I'd like the cheese, please." And she's just like giving it to me, and I wake up and I'm like, "Cheese, please." And so my grandma comes running in there IRL and's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, we good.
it's okay."
It's all right.
I had a weird dream.
That's funny as fuck, dude. I have sleep hallucinations and they're fucking awful.
Oh no.
Like it's usually like shit like bugs or spider webs falling on me and
Ugh.
shit, and I'll just wake up to like see I will literally see it. It's freaky as fuck. Like I'll wake up and there will be a big fucking black spot on my ceiling
Ugh.
crawling
I've had that
and shit,
happen.
and I'll be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know, like the fear where your fucking hair's standing up and you're like,
Do not
you
want.
can't breathe. I'll wake up and I'll feel that because I can see shit on my ceiling crawling around and stuff, and it'll like slowly fade out, and it's fucking awful, dude. I would freak my ex out a lot like that. Like, do you see that?
Yeah, a
The
couple
fucking
weeks
thing's
ago,
moving on the wall. Like,
I dreamed of a spider that was this big jumping on me.
Oh,
So
God,
I
dude.
leap out of my bed screaming, "Oh fuck, shit, oh god!" And then I started to wake up, and I was like, "Wait, a spider that big
That
can't
wasn't
exist. It could not have existed. That must have been a dream."
Have y'all been like abusing Benadryl?
No, but I did take
Finish,
an Ambien once.
finish the first word you wanted to say.
Oh man, I did take an
Drugs.
Ambien once.
Drugs.
We
Were you
are
canceled on Twitter?
drug abusers.
Did you get canceled on Twitter when you took the Ambien?
No. I was hallucinating my fucking ass off though. That shit was wild. Because my mom takes those. She has insomnia really bad. She has really bad
Oh.
insomnia. And she takes 2 a day. And I took
Fuck.
half of one and was fucking hallucinating, like actually seeing shit. And then I passed out and woke up like 14 hours later. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Anything that makes you sleep will like make you hallucinate. It's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah, dude.
like
Sleep
hallucinations
medication
of
is
dreams.
fucking super weird, man.
NyQuil sells. People used to drink NyQuil to go to sleep because it just has alcohol in it.
Yeah.
There's some of the other stuff in it. It'll like fuck you up, make you drowsy. There you go. That's the generic version of ZQuil. They have ZQuil now. They're like, we make medicine for colds, but y'all are just drinking it to go to sleep. What if we took the cold medicine out?
That'd
And
fucking
so they
work.
did.
Dude, some fucking intern thought of that and they were like, fucking promotion.
Give me the codeine, you cowards.
It's funny because it's like ZQuil, and I think you just call it ZQuil. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Squill.
ZQuil. ZyQuil?
It's the name of the alien that made it.
There's some fucking meds out there, man, that is just like when I was like 13, I had trouble sleeping, so they put me on something and it fucked me up, dude. That shit made me sleep literally 16 hours a day.
Oh, dude,
Like, it was fucking unreal.
They'll zombify you and be like, you want to kill yourself? And you'll be too tired to answer, and they'll be like, problem solved.
Yeah, basically. That's literally what happened.
If
They
you're
put me on
too tired
antidepressants and shit.
to execute your plan, it's fine.
Yeah. Do you actively think about killing yourself? Here, take this. You won't actively think about anything ever again. It'll be great.
Yeah. Oh, he's fine. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. You see, he doesn't want to kill himself anymore.
Send him home.
Problem solved.
Nobody's ever given me or prescribed me hard drugs.
Dude, I thought my mom was gonna fist fight that doctor.
Want some of mine?
Honestly.
I'm good. I'm scared.
Desvenlafaxine.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, but right here, if you look at it, it says suck. Suck.
Oh, SUCC?
SUCC.
Wow.
They give me the suck.
They give you the
Suck.
big suck, dude. Big bottle of suck.
Can't beat that.
No.
BSB, I like your background. It's like you're in the back.
Thank you.
You're in the back
It's
cave.
It's a generic
Right.
Discord one, but it makes me feel like I'm somebody's sidekick. Yeah, for sure. I'm Kim Possible's friend zone computer guy.
We gotta get some green screen action, like, for the podcast, where we're just making stupid fucking shit for each other.
I wanted to fuck Kim
Just memeing.
Possible.
What? This is not a hot take.
I was
Kim
a
Possible's
pubescent
Logan's
boy.
heterosexual
I was
realization.
a pubescent boy. I was like,
Call me, beat me.
I like crop tops, dude. I even like crop tops on guys.
I have one and I'm scared to wear it.
Why? Wear
Be
that
honest here,
crap.
being vulnerable. I should. The thing is, like, I watched Rocky, and I saw the scene where him and Apollo Creed are running on the beach, and I was like, this is the most masculine crop top wearing I've ever seen in my life. I can do this. And then I'm chicking out. I need to watch Rocky again. I need to get back in it.
Fuck, hype yourself up, dude.
You gotta believe.
Sorry, I had to pull
I
you
saw
in
that shit.
chat.
Underhawk.
How can you say this shit and then come back to the fucking podcast with a straight face, like you're not supposed to fucking read or comment on this at all? Just like, yeah, so anyway,
What I will say about Shigo is that one white rapper dude that's out now, he famously said in his Genius interview that, like, Shigo had him bricked up, and now bricked up is my favorite slang
Bricked up.
for having a hard on ever. Being bricked up.
That's fucking great. Jesus, dude. That's a good one.
Ooh. I don't know if I'll be okay with that one. I don't like
Were you also, like, you were talking about wanting to bang Kim Possible as a kid, a pubescent boy, and I can relate, and I was just like, look at this fucking Ron guy. I'm way cooler than Ron.
It's true.
And even as a pubescent boy, like, even as like a young, like a 13-year-old, slightly chubby, uncool BSB, I was like, I could take Ron. Like, what is this?
He was incompetent.
Yeah.
On top
You're
of being a
watching a
dipshit.
cartoon and getting cucked by Ron. Life is hard.
It's hard out there, man.
I like nachos.
I don't want a naked Morat though. Those things are hideous.
I like them more in real life than I like the one in the show.
Really. They look like ball sacks, and that makes me really uncomfortable. They're like H.R. Geiger monsters.
That's fair. That's fair. They're much cuter with fur, that's for sure. And I used to not like hairless cats, and I've come around to them, but I've never come around to think naked mole rats are cute.
The more
just
a
think they're
thing
alright.
looks like genitals, the less I like it. Like I don't know. It
That's
just
fair.
makes me uncomfortable. There's some kind of weird H.R. Geiger shit there. Like Scorn,
You're right.
everything in Scorn looks like an alien penis.
Scoring
that-
like nasty,
that
nasty.
really-
Like
makes
those
me not
fucking
wanna play
hairless cats. Like those hairless cats.
Mhm.
Binguses.
But it's like all kind of wrinkly and fucking. Oh man, it's just weird. I hate that shit.
We got to this conversation through water.
We did.
Nestle Pure Life sponsored video.
I have Ice Mountain, which is made by,
I believe a subsidiary of Nestle.
I believe you are correct. Blue
Give me a screen where I pick
Trition.
things up and read them.
Bluetrition. They're in Connecticut, but they get their shit from Michigan.
Nestle Pure
that
Life
is
keyboard.
Michigan is not where I want to get my water from.
Nope.
Not to mention like the culture there, but like there's like, don't they just like build cars there? You drinking car runoff water, like factory
Can we
runoff water?
also can we also talk about the fact that it's literally got mountain in the name, and there ain't no goddamn mountains in fucking Michigan.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Like, why aren't you in Tennessee or like the Rockies?
The
Like making
Appalachian.
this shit. Yeah, like, what the fuck?
My grandpa said he remembered meeting a guy trying to sell bottled water in the 70s and 80s, and he called him an idiot.
This'll never catch on, you fucking idiot.
Comes out of your sink, you
Ignorant
dingus.
douche. Well, we had a well at the time.
Base.
We
Dude,
should go back to it.
if we go with well water, dude, well water for whatever reason slaps, man. We have well water up at the cabin up north, and fuck, dude, that comes out of the tap so goddamn cold and tasty.
That's the minerals and germs you do want.
We've got
Yeah, dude.
in the yard. We've got a old timey water pump.
Nice.
Fuck yeah,
I
man.
don't know if it still works. I should go try it. I'm afraid to touch it. It's fucking ancient.
You pump it one time and the water never stops coming.
You're just pumping all the water out of the rest of the planet. Like all the oceans are draining in your backyard. Like fuck, I don't know what I did.
Dude, I had to fucking my yard. I'm so pissed off at my yard. Weeds taller than me.
Ah.
Taller than me. I sprayed poison yesterday, and I was like, "You motherfucker! You son of a bitch!"
Dude, it's so bad out there. My fucking mower broke, and I don't know what to do about it. Like I've tried to fix it for
buy a
like 2
goat.
weeks now, and I just
You gonna get one of the old timey, like it's just a like a wheel with
Oh
blades
my
on
god,
it.
the Amish lawnmower.
Yeah, man.
fucking brother unironically has one of those. I'm not even kidding
Does
you.
he
He tried
use
to
it?
mow his grass with it once, and he was like, "This is fucking terrible."
I
know,
had
he
one, and
doesn't
yeah,
use
you
it.
need it to be as sharp as like Virgil's katana. Like that
Yeah,
needs
dude,
to be
like there
like
ain't no way.
your Nippon steel. Like it just rolls over grass. You're just laying the grass down. Otherwise,
That's what his did, and I'm like, dude, that's no. Like you got to go buy a mower. This is not working.
Have you seen how efficient scythes are at cutting grass?
It's actually pretty
No.
wild.
They're insane. A scythe, you can unironically with a scythe do more in 5 minutes than a mower.
bro, you just go outside and do like
pretty
a
crazy.
6 scythe like
Yeah.
kata and just like
Let me find the fucking.
you just do a Zasalamel Soul Calibur combo outside one time. Whole yard done. Another thing that makes me feel safe about so one thing is I don't unless you have a huge yard, don't get a riding mower. You look like a chump. Pushing a lawnmower is one of the only masculine things we have left to do that's productive and good for everybody. Push the fucking mower. Anyway,
What are you working for, Big Mower?
Big Mower wants you to buy the 700 riding mower.
Right.
But no, another thing
King of the Hill
about
episode.
having the electric mower is that maybe there's snakes out there, maybe there's bugs out there. If you got the little old-timey Amish one, it's not going to chop up a snake. Not immediately. Probably not. The snake's just going to roll around it or whatever. If you have the death machine, everything that's in your way is then gone. It's
I
eviscerated.
like it, dude. I need to annihilate everything in my yard because I don't want things in my yard. Cats, fucking
Absolutely.
squirrels. I don't care. Get the fuck out of my yard.
Why are we fucking around? Just get a goddamn what are they called? That
Dude,
knocks up the earth.
I will mow my fucking grass with gasoline and a match. Like I don't care.
Same. Salt the earth.
Yeah. Like I don't care. I don't understand these boomers that like to have yards and shit. Like I like to have a little patch of nature that I fucking spray with weed killer and do like no fucking turn it into a parking lot or keep it wild. I don't care, but I'm not gonna fucking go out there with scissors
You
and
have to
trim
mow
my
it
shit.
because if you
Like,
don't, the bugs get everywhere, and the mice.
Yeah.
It's such a pain
yeah,
in the
like
ass.
I like nature slightly away from my house.
I hate
Like
nature.
just keep it
Fair.
away from my shit. But like if it's my yard, turn it to cement. I don't even care. Like just I don't want to deal with it.
I'm currently fighting a mouse. My weekly adventures. My foe this week is a goddamn mouse.
Oh my god.
I've set poison traps. I've set mouse traps. I'm gonna get that motherfucker.
Don't you, dude? You turned me on to this fucking crazy poison,
Fast
and
track.
I put like 2 blocks out, and my mouse problem was just fucking solved.
Well, this one
It
has.
never came back ever.
This one hasn't died yet. And I'm pissed off.
Have you guys seen the Impractical Jokers episode where they have to shill products that the other people designed for them, and Sal has to sell rat poison that comes in what looks to be a cereal box and has like a jingle, and then they're
No.
like, "Well, you probably
Beautiful.
shouldn't sell this because people might think it's edible." And it's like, well, here's the thing: even if a kid gets their like hands on it, the amount of poison, it's for rats. They're very small. If a kid was to eat it, it would take like 4 boxes. And one of the other guys pipes up and it's like, and right now, special deal in this product: you buy 3, you get 1 free. You get 4 boxes.
4 boxes.
Beautiful.
That's like that. That's that cleaner they sell at the store that looks exactly like fucking fruit juice.
Fabuloso.
Fabuloso.
God, dude.
Yes. I looked at that one day. I was like, "Is that a new
Like, but
juice?"
this looks like a candy aisle. Like I
looks
just
like
want to drink this
juice.
shit. Yeah.
And it's got fruits on it. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah. Someone has got to sue them. They can't keep getting away with this.
No.
Oh,
Like,
those high pods were bad enough.
I can't have a
Right?
Kinder Egg, but this stupid son of a bitch can sell cleaner fluid in a fucking Fago bottle. Get out of here.
Fucking Tide Pods, aka Gen Z gushers.
Yeah, man. The forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
This is a pod household. We have pods for laundry and pods for dishwashing.
The
I
literal
have dishwasher
podcast.
pods. Wow.
Pods cast.
So you talk about
We
things
just
that come in
went
pods.
fucking Pod Squared Cast.
I should pitch that idea to Tide. See if they'll sponsor us.
I've used laundry
Welcome
pods
to the
before,
podcast.
and they like didn't melt all the way, like the plastic,
It's
like the wrapper for the
unfortunate.
pod.
That's
Probably because I was buying cheap ass bootleg ass pods.
Right.
your pod's got too much plastic in them.
Yeah, you gotta
Pod
invest.
people.
We're podheads.
Podheads. No.
I had no clue what podcasts were when I was a kid. I kept hearing about it, and I thought it was something you could literally only get on iPods.
Well, I was
And
hearing
I was
about
like,
the
I don't have an
RSS, the
Fair.
RSS feed, and I was like, I don't know.
Like, what the fuck is an RSS feed?
Yeah, I still don't know what an RSS feed is.
Either, dude. I don't. I
That's
sure the
Well,
fuck
it's
don't.
simple. You just like copy and paste it. And I'm like, where?
What's-
Like in your browser? What the fuck are you talking about?
What is an RSS feed? We're learning today. A file that contains a summary of updates from a website.
So a news feed?
Do you download it? Does it auto update? It's a file. What the fuck does that mean? That's so
Is it a
ambiguous.
is it a living file that auto like this is insane?
That's what it sounds like.
I'll never
Sounds like
know.
it's a
I don't
living
even want to
file.
know anymore. It's one of those things.
It stands for really simple syndication. If it's so simple,
Bullshit.
why can't you explain
Whoa.
it to me?
I'm
We have 3 people here of
enraged.
various technical like there are like aspects of which all 3 of us are very knowledgeable. Like none of us know the fucking RSS. Really
Nothing.
simple.
It's because it's fucking technological fiction. It's not real.
But it's like link up to an SQL server somewhere and fucking start pulling. Like, no, who knows? Nobody knows. It's fine.
People are like, oh, you gotta go to an IRC and download the RSS feed. I'm like, I'm not doing either of those things.
Yeah,
That's how you
just
get
said-
put on a list.
Oh, yeah. Too many
I feel really-
fucking.
Emailed me when there was a new one.
It's too many
No,
steps,
check
too
it
many
out.
letters in there. I'm not doing it.
IRC scares me. That's where the perverts live.
I don't even know what that is, so I feel like, flattered
fun-
at the moment as a pervert.
Fun fact: Twitch's chat is based on IRC.
Isn't
No,
IRC
yeah,
is a text-based communication service.
Oh.
You literally link into it with IRC commands. Like
Yeah.
I made a bot to connect to the Twitch chat once, and you literally, it's like I think it might be ICQ actually, or IQ, whatever.
Yeah, IRC is
Internet
where,
relay something.
IRC
Yeah, I
is where
think
the
it is.
perverts go.
Shit's weird, dude. That shit used to be like big back in the day for nerds, and then like I just went to fucking MSN, dude. I was like, I don't know, fuck all
Yahoo
that.
Sports.
I was on I used to get on chat rooms and I was very like way too. I was like 12.
I was also
Uh,
groomed in a Yahoo pool lobby.
I was literally in a
We
place.
all groomed.
I think it might have been called Chat Base. I can't remember, but I went in the
Oh,
video game
shit.
chat one, and I met people that I like still talk to on there.
Facts,
And
dude. I met a lot of cool people on those.
it's crazy that I'm still alive. Is what
Right? Someone hasn't peeled all my skin off with a potato peeler and like
You
made a
guys-
fucking doll out of it.
Have you guys seen the episode of South Park where he gets on the internet looking for mature friends?
no.
No.
He's talking, hello, I am an 8-year-old boy looking for a mature friend. He starts getting like 30 fucking messages. It's like, oh, hello, Chet, how are you? I'm 7 inches. No thanks, I don't talk to midgets.
That is beautiful.
Oh god, that
That's
just
funny as
reminded me.
fuck.
In that same
Jesus,
vein,
dude.
I heard I saw a terrible green text repost on Twitter through a bot that was be chatting with girl online. She's 14.
Ugh.
Absolute cutie pie.
Ugh.
She tells me she's an undercover cop. How cool is that for somebody her age?
No!
Oh shit.
Wow, they let you in the academy like already? It's nuts.
Right?
That's...
You must be ahead of your class.
Fuck.
Dude, fucking
Internet's rough.
the
Internet
old school
trash.
internet was the Wild West, and fuck
my
do I miss
God.
it.
Yeah, I can't fathom, like, now logging onto the internet and going, I wonder what websites there are.
Dude,
Like,
I
was
wanted
a
to mention this
wild idea.
recently. I'm going through all my old video game magazines, and in official PlayStation magazine, there was a page that they were just like, we're gonna take a break from games for a second. Here's the new music releases, and there's a small column called bookmarks, and it's literally just a list of cool websites that they found that month. And this shit is just be
It's fucking
like
wild.
FinalFantasyBase.com and just like all these little Angel Fire things and like
Angel
Man,
Fire.
It used to be
Angel
so
Fire,
special.
No!
holy fuck.
Ah!
Oh god. My brain just went back in time.
right
Zynga.
GeoCities.
Gaia Online.
Oh no. Oh my god, it's Gentaxis.
We've been raided.
Hello. Hello. Welcome in. This
We're
is
talking
Hello,
about old
everyone.
websites.
We're talking about
We
the
are-
old internet.
We are breaking news by not talking about news.
Yeah, we're off topic. It's fine though.
News breaking, if you will.
Yeah, we're talking about the ancient era.
The dark ages of the internet.
Back when we had to ride horses on the internet.
Dude, my friends were fucking awful human beings when the internet first came around, dude. So I was 12 and my friends were like 15, 16, so they would do some fucked up shit in these chat rooms, man. They'd like go into like lesbian chat rooms and pretend to be like a 23-year-old fucking woman and
People
then try to
still
get
do that.
try to get pictures of these people and then trade those pictures for other pictures of other people. It was just like some sick game to them, and
People
that shit was
still
funny
do
as
that.
fuck.
Talk
That shit
about-
was so funny when you're 12 and you're just like, dude, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, what?
A much
What is
a much
happening
more
right now?
innocent but more cringe thing was the old school text RP fights.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
People would come in there and lean like asterisk leans on wall asterisk. And I remember
I
I remember the
secrets.
battles. They used to do battles, and it was there was a rule set, and I forget what they called the rule set, but like as an example, like if you were to attack, you're like you had to type out something that was like at least 12 words, and then you had to then type out something that was at least 8 words, explaining how the attack landed. And if before you could type those 8 words, they typed in a 6-word response of how they dodged it, then they dodged it.
I was there.
And this was wild.
I participated in these.
These were good times. I did as
Goddamn.
well.
The,
I did as well.
TheSithOrder.com. I was
I-
there.
oh, really?
I was
Wow.
there. and then it collapsed, so I made my own on a PHPBB website
That's incredible.
at the age of 14. Ugh.
We
Ugh.
were doing everybody in this fucking video game chat room. It was their own OC, it seems. No Star Wars rules.
My fucking
God.
chat room was StarCraft lobbies. I got StarCraft for Christmas when I was like 8 or 9. Log on to AOL and just fucking go to town in those chat rooms in StarCraft, man. I made a friend. His name was DJ. I met him when I was
Is
9.
that Philbin?
I still talk to that guy. No, that is
Aw.
different DJ.
Wow,
Still
it's
talk
weird
to
that
that
you know
guy.
2 of them.
Right? But I met that one in WoW when I was 14, and I still talk to him as well. Met Grizz on WoW in 2005. Still talk to that guy.
That's so cool. Meeting people through games is enjoyable. That doesn't happen as much. Well, mainly because I don't do it. I don't play games with randoms
Right.
anymore. Like we don't really have to. That wasn't it. It used to be so novel that you wanted to. You're like, it's crazy that I can play with people in different states and different countries. And now it's like, God, I don't want to play games with people from different states and countries.
Not to mention, there's like this whole anonymous factor now. Like, there's a huge sense of community back then, and there's just
Yeah.
none now. It's just like normies invaded everything, so you don't even get cool nerds anymore. It's just like just a bunch of fucking
Get out, normies.
weirdos. Fucking normies, dude. Why do they gotta ruin everything?
I remember playing Resistance Fall of Man as the very first game I played
Fucking
online.
microphone.
And
Pissing me off.
all the people had mics except for me. And so I would like be typing with the controller in the like lobby chat
Oh my
while we're
God.
talking. They're like, yo, BSB went off that last match, and I'm like, thank you guys. Like they're all like 20-something-year-old dudes. I'm like 14. It's fun times.
When the video game Mag existed.
Massive action game.
Massive action game. I played that quite a bit. And I got to rank up to be like a sergeant.
Dude based.
And one game I got in there, and there's just like 5 fucking drunk Scottish people. And I'm like 15, 16, trying to coordinate 5 drunk Scots to attack an enemy.
Average Scottish server.
Right, guys, let's push up on this side. Oh, yeah! And I'm like, is that a yeah?
For the Queen!
Say to me?
Scotland forever! Bagpipes in the background. Like,
wasn't that game like the whole draw of it, as its name implies? It was like 256 players, right?
Yep.
You're just running around with those guys on a map.
Just me and a bunch of Scots running around.
Nuts, dude.
The fucking savage Scots. They were good. They were really fucking good. We won.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I didn't understand a thing they said, but man, we were kicking so much ass.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. That's what living the online lobbies were weird.
Another one of the very earliest games I played was like an MMORPG, but it was like a Korean dance game, and it was like DDR but with your keyboard, and you all had people that looked like Mii's or like Xbox avatars. And I remember like I was pretty fucking good at it, and then like I stayed up all night playing it on my stepmom's laptop, and so like 5 a.m. we do a song and it's a little bit harder, and I get my ass whooped. Like I bring everybody down, and this one guy's like, this guy fucking sucks, and I'm like, I've been up all night, leave me alone. I'm really good. Look at my stats. My stats, asshole.
Having a hard night, please. Don't be mean.
That guy was probably 27. Like
some 35-year-old dude playing a Korean dance. I was like, this kid over here is fucking ass.
Fucking sucks.
That's fucking funny.
So funny. Dude, I haven't changed. I usually just played the same fucking games. I played StarCraft, Diablo 2 a lot, Warcraft 3, and then I moved on to WoW, and I literally haven't changed. I still play those games.
The testament to how good they are, man. Like I was just watching some, what is it, Kroby Cat stuff, like comparing new games to old games. It's funny when you were talking about mowing your grass with a with fire. He does a Far Cry 2 versus Far Cry 5 video, and like when you light stuff on fire in Far Cry 5, everything like turns black, like it's burnt. But in 2, it like literally burns away. Like trees lose their leaves, the grass disappears, and it's funny how much we've lost. Like, Back 4 Blood versus Left 4 Dead is insane. Like, Back 4 Blood is so ass. compared to Left 4 Dead.
That game's
and it makes
terrible.
sense that
Have you
people still
actually
play
played
Left 4
that?
Dead. I didn't play it,
Played
no.
what?
It's like it just doesn't have the soul.
Back for Blood, yeah. Another thing that he points out in his video is the whole draw of the game was from the original creators of Left 4 Dead. Apparently, like 6 dudes are on the team that made Back for Blood that made Left 4 Dead. Like 6 guys, and none of them in lead roles. What the fuck do you mean the creators? The
Right.
janitor at Valve made Back for Blood. Sweet.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, yeah, I picked all the old shitty ideas out of the garbage can and then kept them.
It's like, okay, so the 2 writers, the level designer, I think they called it experimental psychologist, the game's lead, like all these people are at Valve and did not leave Valve. But this game is from the creators of Left 4 Dead. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's not very good.
Yeah.
Like you beat it and you don't want to play it again.
The thing that freaked me out is how lifeless all the characters are. Like, they don't have facial expressions. He does like a direct comparison of like when they're like grabbed by an enemy, or like when they're like you shoot them in their chest yourself and they respond to friendly fire. And they're all just like, "Hey, watch where you're aiming."
They
And then
don't
in Left
have
4 Dead, they all have like facial expressions.
they don't have personalities.
Ass.
It's terrible.
That's why the game didn't sell well. At least they got a Game Pass bag, I guess. Microsoft just paying people to make shitty games. We'll give you $100,000 if for 1 month people can pay us $1 to play your game.
Yeah, I don't understand.
The fucking accountants over there are just like, yes, yes. Love losing money, yes.
Dude, we're like double shit posting. It's fucking hilarious.
I'm looking, I see V card under warranty. And I don't know the context. I'm completely lost. Over here just raving about games.
Look at his camera.
Can you see the screen?
I do see the screen.
Do you? You see it on the stream?
Like, oh, I do now. This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
That's the context.
This is mag. I won a dance competition in middle school, by the way, and also check my stats. Go back to that Korean game. I was stayed up all night. Thunderhawk. I had a bad round.
It's not the
They
way
didn't
the
even
other
make
people
energy
tell it.
drinks back then. He was just really hopped up on fucking Mountain Dew.
Exactly.
They had 5-hour energy before they had real energy drinks. And,
Did they?
I think so, because I remember.
Oh god, you just brought back such a memory.
Yeah, I was like fucking 15, 16, and I was like, let's stay up all night playing Warcraft. And I was like, it was like fucking 7 a.m. and I'm like, I'm gonna die. I need energy. So I drank. And have you ever had a 5-hour energy?
Dude.
I've had a lot of them.
It's like a disgusting goo. It's not even a liquid.
They're really bad.
That memory you unlocked was my friends pouring pixie sticks into them.
Oh my god! Are they alive?
Yes. They're alcoholics now, but yes, they are alive.
Oh.
Dude. Oh, dude, those were fucking. Oh my god, man. I did it one time. I was like, oh, a great 5-hour energy with some great pixie stick. No,
grape is the worst.
Energy Pepto-Bismol.
That's accurate. That is very accurate.
Fucking 100%.
I just remember
accurate.
because like it was my my stepdad at the time was like, that man was weird, but he always had a stash of energy things, and I'm like,
my god,
I'm gonna take one of these, and I like held it up to my mouth, and it was like honey, the consistency of honey oozing into my mouth, and I'm like,
was that old? Maybe they're not usually that thick. They are thick.
They're not usually that that consistency, but
who knows?
maybe that was just the old
I just remember
brew
it entering my mouth, and I'm like, and
I
then I
think the
fell
first-
asleep, so it didn't even work.
And then you fell asleep.
You got scammed.
I think the first energy drink I ever tried that I ever saw was Sobeys No Fear. Came in like a black can, had the lizards on it and everything.
And Sobe, holy shit.
I only remember the Mountain Dew Amp. That was the
Amps.
first energy drink I remember.
There was some before that too, and they came in like aluminum bottles. And they had weird elemental flavors. One of them were like fire and ice.
Really?
Maybe it was a North Carolina thing. I don't know.
Botanical labels.
They're funky. I love Pepto-Bismol.
It's a miracle drug. It's a real miracle drug. If I feel even a little bit ill, I drink a little bit of Pepto, I'm fine. It heals me.
It'll
Yeah, that
constipate you.
shit's great.
Will it?
Watch out. Look out.
Will it?
Watch out. Look out.
I need
Be
another
careful.
mic, so I'll be right back. You guys.
Oh man, we're getting round 2 ready.
Yeah.
Everyone get fucking buckle up.
Get rowdy.
Oh my god. This man's going bonkers.
This is now a Secret Labs channel.
We've talked about oh dude, I'm gelling. I'm gelling right now. Nice.
Dude, it's too goddamn high for my head. I'm too short. Like, what the fuck is that?
Oh my goodness. Mine, courtesy of Elixir Gaming, my chair. Fits me just right. It's just the right size.
See, I also sit like a fucking hunchback. So, like, if I sit back,
Oh yeah, I
it's
lean
probably
forward all.
fine, But yeah, I lean. I got that gamer lean, dude.
A gamer lean.
Dude.
That reminds me, I think one of my favorite ads, it's actually, I think it was for StarCraft. Was just it's like everybody like doing this, and like they all have like a red like rash right here
Yeah,
from like mousing,
yeah, blasting
and
the
it's like,
mouse
do
with
you
fucking
have the
soda.
mark? And it was just like that's the ad, and it's StarCraft. I saw some
It
sick ads. I've
is.
been going back through my game magazines, and just they used to be so creative.
Yeah, it is a great game. It's still fucking great. StarCraft 2, I felt like it could have been better, but like it had the spirit of StarCraft 1, but it just I don't know, man. It's just different.
I think they made one for 64. I should have played it when I was a kid. I didn't have a PC to game on, but that would have been my introduction there.
Dude, there were so many custom maps that you could play that were fucking awesome. Like the Simpsons TV show was huge back then, so there were so many fucking Simpsons games, like
Dude, that's
custom
so
maps.
funny.
And it
Custom
doesn't
games,
even make
dude.
any sense. Like it doesn't even make any sense because it was like one was like a tower defense, and the things you made were just named after Simpsons characters. Like, okay, you know what I mean? Like there's no rhyme or reason, but they were fucking great. They were everywhere.
So
There's so many different custom games. Go ahead.
the day after 9/11,
Okay. This
Somebody-
is already spicy.
somebody on StarCraft made a 9/11 tower defense.
The day after.
Ah, what about Bomb Bin Laden? Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
I remember all the bad Flash games that were related.
Oh, fuck, man. There was literally a map called Bomb Bin Laden. One person played as a little guy named Bin Laden, and everybody the fuck else in the entire game would try to drop nukes on him, and he would have to dodge them.
Custom
Video
games, custom games, bro. They were wild.
Yes, they were.
They made such a huge misstep not making sure Forge was anywhere close to launch for Halo Infinite, because that was so fucking big. That was like the first person shooter version of this,
Yep,
was you
yep,
do make
right.
whatever the fuck you want. And
Griffball was fucking fun as shit.
hell
It's
yeah,
like
I've heard
the
great things
original
about that.
Gary's mod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what, like, you were playing Dreams. If Dreams comes to PC, oh my god,
It's gonna be a big deal, yeah.
oh my god.
I feel like maybe they have plans for it. Maybe they're scared. Maybe they're scared
should
of
be.
how much potential it
They
has
should be.
in negative ways. Because they already have to moderate pretty hard, even on PlayStation. On my little stream where I played Dream, somebody came in there. Like people watch out for
Dude,
people
that
streaming
community
Dreams,
was
apparently.
nuts. They were like, real
Yeah, they were
supportive.
popping in there like, "Yo, you playing Dreams? What's going on?" So it's pretty cool. I plan on playing it again. But yeah, the one person who was like, if somebody tells you to play Rugrats, don't. And I was like, what? I thought they knew me for a second because I played so many Rugrats games and they're like, no, it's like a joke meme and it's like completely not safe for work. If somebody asks you to play that, don't play it.
God damn.
So yeah,
You
they're
would've
already
played it
like having to
too.
deal with it.
You would have been like, yeah, I love Rugrats.
Fuck you, that'd have been it. That'd have been over.
Banned.
Straight to Twitch jail.
Straight to the locker. But
We'd have to make a new logo. BSB Buster Sword Band.
rough. But yeah, I fear what it'll be like on PC. But then it'll also boost the game so much, so it's double-edged sword.
Yeah, I mourn that I can't play the infamous Chris Chan levels of Little Big Planet.
I think somebody
You
has
got
like
fucking
backed them up
robbed.
somewhat.
Somebody had to.
Because
There's
I don't know
gotta
like
be.
how it's even possible, because there's more Little Big Planet levels made and published online that you'll be like, if you played them all, like that's all you did, you never slept. There's more than you could play in a lifetime.
Dude, that game was
But-
awesome.
Yeah, I loved
Both
it.
of
I made a
them.
level myself. But people have brought back the
original
resistance
Mario Maker.
servers, the Killzone servers. Yeah, totally. So I feel like people are trying to bring back home, PlayStation Home. So that there's a PS3 online
Bring
conservation
back
effort for sure.
PlayStation Home. We want a good metaverse that isn't
my-
fucking metaverse.
Ugly avatar hang out with everybody and launch Resident Evil 5 straight
Yes.
from home.
With the
miss that shit.
PS5 features where you can watch your friends play games,
Oh fuck yeah, man.
Dude,
you could like put yourself. You could have the little characters in a theater room with you in the middle in a recliner playing the game, and then other people could enter the room and watch you.
that would be fucking great.
It'd be fucking sweet.
And it makes me happy too because I think the metaverse is gross and scary in terms of like let's just replace your real life. But in terms of like a cool place to like hang out, like for essentially for it to be your UI for your game system,
Yes.
that's perfect.
Yes.
It's not weird and intrusive and disgusting.
Well, that's the thing. We want games associated with it. They don't want game. They want life associated.
They want you to have your meetings in it, which is fucking insane.
Does that show to everybody or just me?
So
Nubikins
I'm
has
looking.
banned Mark Zuckerberg. The fact that there's a guy named that you could ban. I'm waiting for my viewers to drop.
oh my god.
I was gonna say that you've lost yourself a potential viewer here. Like this seems like an awesome guy.
This is a no
big
lizard
follow.
stream. No lizards. No
Yeah.
lizards allowed.
Humans only. No lizard people.
This is a sape channel.
Monkeys aren't sapiens, or apes aren't sapiens, right? Are they?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know enough
Dude,
about
I don't
nature.
fucking know. I don't know enough
I'm
about
not a biologist.
animals. Yeah.
I dated a biologist, but I didn't ask that question.
Hmm.
I should have.
Man, you fucked up.
What's
Why do
wrong
people
with
always why
lizards?
like you hear about marine biologists more than any other kind of biologist? I feel like
I wasn't
It's like a
expecting
meme.
little lizard boy to be here.
Damn, we got called the fuck out.
how could you?
Shit.
How could you, Thunderhawk?
You're one of the good ones.
Thunderhawk's
10 out of
racism has
10.
an exception for
10
the
out of
lizard
10
boy.
with fight marks
I'm not
Zuckerberg is a
racist.
lizard
One of my
boy.
viewers is a lizard.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
it's good shit,
This has been a good episode so far.
right? We need to do more shit
I agree.
posting streams.
So this Mike's, man. This is really good.
Good stuff.
It's really
Getting
good.
getting you going.
It's pretty good.
Have you Thunderhawk? You played Metal Gear Solid 4, right?
Yeah.
Nubikins, what about you?
No.
So there's a character in
the
a
last Metal Gear game I played was the first one on PS1.
game. There's a moment in Metal Gear Solid 4 where a character holds up like a giant like satellite phone and he goes activated. And I saw recently on like one of Kojima's podcasts, I don't know if it's like a current one or if it's a few years ago, but somebody was showing him graphics cards for PCs. They're the chunkiest NVIDIA ones. Like I couldn't tell which ones they were, but they were obviously like the biggest ones at the time.
Like
And
a
he's just
fucking
his like assistant.
3090, just a
Yeah,
giant
that's what it looks
brick.
like. It's fucking huge, and he's like showing it to Kojima, his assistant. He's like graphics card though, and Kojima grabs it from him and is like, activated.
That's great.
What a
He just
memes
it's like
guy.
bigger than his whole head. And he's just,
Beautiful.
Was that Drebin? Is Drebin the one that says that?
it's Ocelot. He's like doing the thing where it drives the soldiers
Oh.
crazy because soldiers have their emotions controlled through. Yeah, that game is so fucking sick.
Dude, that game. I have.
Online for that is back thanks to fans, and I need to download that shit because that used
Oh,
to be
shit.
incredible. Putting down porn magazines to like distract other players, legendary.
That's funny, dude.
I never got to
Legendary
play
game.
it.
Oh, so good. It had this
That's like-
convoluted ass sign up process. It was like the modern games where they're like, sign up to Uplay to play Far Cry online. It's like, no, I have a PlayStation account. I have an Xbox account. I have Steam. I don't
Just
need this
fucking
extra
let's
shit.
go.
Dude, when
I already have the one account. I don't want 5. Just fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, let me
games
play.
still do that. They're like, sign up to receive our newsletter. And I'm like, you can fuck off with your newsletter, dude. Not interested.
Fucking Rockstar.
yeah.
shitty
Oh
fucking
my god,
practices.
Rockstar sucks.
Oh, you gotta get the social club. Oh, you gotta get your Rockstar account. Oh, you gotta just
They're so-
fuck off.
it
I'm playing
doesn't
on Steam.
work.
Just leave me the fuck alone.
God, the social club sucks.
It had so much
You know,
promise and they
he's
fucked
drinking about it.
it. Drink.
Angry man yells at Cloud.
You make me thirsty over here.
I know, right?
I don't have a subscription for bottled water.
How fucking dare you?
Damn it, man.
You wouldn't download a bottle.
If you
Bro,
use
it's-
code Thunderhawk at this website, you can get free water delivered to your house for the low price of
It's
$5.
only $3 a month for the machine, okay?
Only
And
$3 a
then
month.
they'll give you a 5-gallon jug for free. And then it's only it's only a $20 hold on your debit card, like a deposit on the actual 5-gallon jug. Because if you break that shit, you owe us $20. But if you return it, then we'll give you the $20 back. But you'll never return it because when are you going to stop drinking water? And then every time we come refill it, it'll be $10. That's a steal, buddy. It's a steal, okay? Sign up to Nestle blah 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 today with code Thunderhawk47 Nubikins BSB. And you'll receive in your water some life-threatening micro algae
Should we try to get
free
a
of charge.
Should we try to get a Blue Chew sponsorship?
You say Blue Chew? Is that boner pills?
It is boner pills.
I only from the color and like the idea, I was like blue pill Viagra, like
Jeff
oh my
Gershman.
god.
Jeff Gershman has a sponsorship from them, and he goes, "You know what Blue Chew is? It gets your dick hard." And that's
That's
his,
really funny.
that's his ad read, and I was like,
That's
really
dude.
funny.
I am in awe at this man's ability to shill.
We would need a slide whistle easily. We would absolutely need one, all three of us, and just do it all at once. Done. Sponsor.
That's what
lock
ads
the
should
fuck
be.
down.
Ads nowadays are fucking stupid. It's like
Ads just need to be funny shit posts, and they would sell.
Yes, your ad is like, this is for a life-saving cancer medicine, and it shows this guy go, "Honey, I'm home," and she's like, "Oh, that's great. I have some news. What's the news?" Well, let's talk about it. And then the guy goes, "If you are suffering from this, you should not take this medicine." It's like, why are we having a SNL skit to sell medicine?
Our ad read should still be a virgin, can't dance, has probably been groomed. You're just like us. And we still, thanks to Blue Chew, can lay pipe like no one has ever seen before.
Dude, get your wife bricked up. Get Blue Chew today.
Blue Chew for the whole family.
We could have the ad be a window, and you throw a rubber ball at the window, and it bounces off, and then you chew into a Blue Chew, and you throw a brick through the window.
Dude, sold. We're in.
That's a great commercial.
That is brilliant.
It's fucking amazing.
And then some
I
like
should work for
JonTron
advertising.
style editing, brick it up.
Brick it.
We have
up.
two guys wearing just jeans, and one of them obviously is like a throbbing hard on, and one of them. It's like, can you tell which one used Blue Chew? It's like, yeah, the one with the obvious erect.
BSB stands up. There's literally an eggplant in his fucking pants.
He stands up and turns around and knocks his water bottle over.
Right? The green screen falls down.
And then one of you, like, I'm already off screen, but everybody saw that. And then you guys are like in silence, and it's like, all right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Thanks to Blue Chew.
Fucking elephant trunk noise. God damn.
Jesus Christ.
When did this turn into a think tank? God damn.
Why are we doing all this free thinking for Blue Chew right now?
I'll send him an email, I guess.
Charge for my
Midgar
thoughts.
Gaming Consultants. Just hire us. We're in.
Apparently, Cumtown is going away. It's like, we're just as offensive. We're just stop provoking.
We could get Dr. Squatch on the phone.
What?
Have you guys seen Dr. Squatch?
No,
I'm
I
not.
don't even know what you're talking about. I thought you're
I know
referencing a
Dr.
fucking
Steve Brule.
Ohio Sasquatch monster.
I have some of their deodorant. It fucking sucks. Don't buy it. It doesn't work. Their soap is good though.
I was thinking about
we'll
the kind of
just-
things we would sell if we could sell things, if people cared about us trying to sell things.
Dude, we would
Yes.
just call up like CEOs on air and just fucking shit talk them. just the whole fucking time we're like dialing up Nestle CEO, like, you fucking piece of shit, you just going off on him.
You motherfucker.
Thunderrock and I both done Raid. I think we both turned down HelloFresh because
Multiple
their shit was bananas. Man, what?
$192 for like your
We're
first
not
kit,
gonna
and it
pay
was
you,
like,
but we expect you to do a bunch of work.
I want to
fucking
shill
shit.
that fucking like ship game where all the ships are hot anime girls, or like Azure Lane or whatever the fuck it's
Lane,
called.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Why can't they? I want to show something I like. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Come on,
Where's
guy.
your fucking Final Fantasy shill streams? Like,
Yeah.
come on, dude.
Raid needs to like cheat when they're advertising people. Cause I did the extra 50, like I went where I spent $50 and they gave me $50. I still didn't get an epic character. I was like, you can't rig the results in my favor so people want to buy this? Like, what are you fucking
Not
doing?
to mention,
I
you
respect it,
bought
but
the
it is
wrong
bad
one.
marketing.
You bought the wrong one. They weren't even
oh
going
my
to give you
God.
your money back.
Yeah.
And then they
That's
fucking, they were like,
bananas.
all right, we got you.
Yeah,
Good on them
You
for being
spent-
like, ah, all right.
Right? You spent $50 to like basically get, I think it was like $60 or $80.
something like that. Yeah.
And it was the wrong fucking one. So like he had to buy the new one to like make up some of the loss because that was a
funny.
loss.
Yeah.
Fucking dumb.
Raid needs to get their shit together and quit spending frivolously.
Yeah, like I really
More
like that money would
streamlined.
like help me out a ton, but it was like, I don't think this helped your game at all.
No, it didn't. I mean, well, it did me. One of my friends got addicted. I felt a little bad about it.
I was gonna say the only thing for me is like I've always thought it was a meme game, and I was like, oh, this is a pretty competent mobile game. Like this is not ass. I thought it was gonna be
Yeah.
ass.
Right? I know. I went in completely expecting it to just be total
So it's like,
fucking shit.
gotten me to not play it but not hate it is what has happened, and I don't know
Right.
that it helps very much. I guess when people are like, oh, raid that meme game, I'm like, it's all right. That's what you
Not that
thought.
bad. One guy out there is watching right now, and he's like, dude, I'm gonna try it.
No, it's okay. All right.
I think I'll download Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, you should download
They-
And I mean,
Diablo Immortal.
We're
after
not even
that.
It's pretty
sponsored at this
fast.
point, so we're just off the cuff saying it's not bad.
Exactly. So now they have a lifelong get of me and Thunderhawk being like, it's not bad.
Not,
Right. Exactly.
We should be in the collage of streamers. The game
Everybody's just
enjoyed
like,
by
I just got an
thousands of
epic
people.
champion, and me and Thunderhawk are like, it's not terrible.
Oh, my game.
Sick.
It's getting
Horseshit.
fucking dark in here, yet somehow it's still like bright as fuck out. Like I don't understand what's going on here.
Eclipse. There's an eclipse. There's not an eclipse. I'm
It
lying.
better be the alien goddamn mothership coming to blow this fucking thing up.
Hey, how does a moon cut his hair?
Eclipse it. Fuck you. Get out.
He knew it. He knew it.
Get the fuck out.
I'm not old enough to be telling those jokes.
You
knee
keep getting
slapper.
blue chews, you might be dad enough to.
I put my pants on just like everybody else, one leg at a time, and then I eat a blue chew, and then they get real tight.
No. You have a pair of pants that has a third leg.
Yeah, you definitely reference the third leg. I put my pants on the same as you, one leg at a time. 1, 2, 3.
And then
That's a great
people are-
ad.
people are like, do I want this?
Or
Of
you like
course.
custom make a pair of jeans and it literally just has like a tripod in the front, like it's just a 3-legged pair of
They
jeans.
have-
Like this is my special blue chew pair.
I've not seen them when they're actually bought, but Wish sent me an ad the other day. Like I was browsing on something and there was a Wish ad. It was a pair of underwear that like instead of having like the front crotch, it was literally in the shape of a dick. And I was like,
Okay.
I wonder how that works. I wonder if
Huh.
that's really uncomfortable.
What is it,
I've
like a
got-
one size fits all? Like
I don't
is
know.
it the average dick? Like what's going
It
on
looked
here?
it looked to be about 5 to 6 inches.
I've got some boxer briefs that have like a pouch, but there's no like elephant trunk, as you're stating.
Yeah. The pouch is normal. This was
Yeah.
this was abnormal. It was just the shape.
Yeah,
of
this
the
is definitely
penis.
abnormal. Another thing is like the 5 to 6 inches things. Like they're not accounting for showers versus growers here either.
Well, also it's Wish. It's Asian, which you know.
you're either gonna get the pear from Wish and it's gonna like be a fucking eggplant pocket, or you're gonna get the pear from Wish and it's gonna be like
Well,
a fucking
Asian clothing
Tic
is
Tac.
tiny, is what I was getting at.
Yeah.
It
Like,
is.
have you ever gotten a fucking t-shirt from Asia? Oh my god.
Yeah. Dude, I get like
bought-
an XL and I'll get it and it's like this big and like what the fuck, dude? I can
Like,
put this
I
on
put
a
an arm
two-year-old.
through it, it's just like, "Ugh," and I'm like,
Yeah.
this ain't gonna work.
I guess I got my new fucking bicep thong. Whatever.
I bought one of those edgelord coats when I was in high school from one of the Asian clothing
Oh, no.
websites.
Did you have a trench coat?
No, it was like a normal like a pullover hoodie essentially, but it like buttoned up this way.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
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 And so like I was smaller, like I'm pretty much the same size as I was in high school, but even skinnier. And that shit was tight on me. Like I got a normal small. I wear a normal small everything. Not that one. Holy shit.
Yeah, you can't order anything.
I remember
from
like putting
China.
my arms in it and like hearing like the threads like in the back and the shoulders. I was like, ooh.
You're straining. Oh shit. Those threads were holding on for dear life. Like small.
Absolutely.
This is an Asian small. We can't be fucking stuffing all this man into it.
My sister, bless her heart, got me a Calvin Klein shirt to wear. It is an extra
Beautiful.
large. I cannot fit my arm in that thing. I put my arm in there and it didn't go through, and I'm like, who wears these? Who is this made for?
They didn't know about
That's
your
a Calvin
giant
Klein
biceps.
extra large. People who wear Calvin Klein, that's the largest they'll get.
I have it in there. It's tiny as shit.
Dude, I want a fucking point redemption for you to try to put that thing on.
Try to
That'd be
put the
amazing.
fucking...
Holy shit, that's a great idea.
I don't think I can get, because like I can get one arm in kind of, but then like it's back.
Dude,
The other one is right here, and I can't like.
Rip the whole fucking thing apart if you have to. Just like force that thing on.
I'm
It's
pulling
like
a
this
cactuar
small.
trying to get it on. I'm like,
Yeah, dude. I gotta see it, man.
I'll see. Hold on.
Isn't there like
Hold on.
a classic rock song
Beautiful.
called Thunderstruck? We could call the command Thunder Stuffed. He's just like
There
busting
was
out of it.
there was a joke about that. It was Ben Thunder's truck. Like like Ben Thunder owns a truck. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's
Oh my
amazing.
god, is it coming
Oh
out?
hell yeah, let's go.
We got the shirt.
Fuck.
Dude, I better
XL?
hear some threads ripping.
XL. Oh, I don't know if you could see it. Trust me. Yep, there we go.
It cleared up. It cleared up.
Oh.
now.
Extra large.
You guys think anybody tuned in this week? It's like I wonder what they thought about the Nintendo Direct.
God, I hope not.
Look at this.
Oh my god, look at it.
Dude, that's funny.
They weren't accounting for
God,
the
dude.
musculature.
Uh,
This man's struggling.
Fat
Okay, so
guy
it
in
looks
a
like
it's
little
like-
coat.
Oh my god. It looks
It's
like they've got
trying to
the
fit Thor
the
into a
width right,
fucking
but the
suit.
arms
No.
not.
It hurts.
Beautiful.
fun.
This needs to be a point redemption. You need to like play a game while you're wearing it.
Bro, I would hire you on the spot.
Oh
You walk
man.
in looking clearly in pain in that shirt.
Dude, you win. You get the fucking job interview, and you just go, oh, and the whole shirt just explodes off your body.
Awful.
You go
Let
in
the
with
guns free, let the guns
your
free.
rice farmer hat and that on. Beautiful. Your fucking your mask behind you.
Oh, the
Hell
fucking
yeah.
smoke mask.
Yeah.
Should we talk about video games?
Why the fuck would we do that? What do you think this is?
That's a good point, actually.
Whatever y'all want to do.
This is an official shit posting.
There's not even really any
news breaking.
news. Like, there's like
Blizzard still sucks.
Blizzard
Imagine
still
that.
sucks. A bunch of old games are coming to the Switch. If you have a Switch, you can finally play everything from 2015
dude,
based.
I get irritated because people online are like, "Can I get a Switch port?" I just want to smack them. I want to smack them in the fucking mouth and be like, "No, you can't. You can't have a Switch port. You play on the
Why do you wanna
TV
do
like
that?
an adult. They're
But
everywhere.
I want to play. I want to play while I'm driving.
They got near Automata and they
Get a
still
Steam Deck.
want more. They got Ass the game and they still want more.
Ass. What? I was gonna say that Star Ocean, the new one, looks better than Xenoblade 3.
Well, yeah,
I think.
Xenoblade 3 has to run at 360p.
That's fair. I don't mean in graphics though. I mean like the characters. Like it's Xenoblade 1 appealed to me because it felt like a classic JRPG, and then Xenoblade 2 appeals to me because it's just Booba the game.
I hate to.
And then Xenoblade 3, I was like, okay, the main character has like a Travis touchdown jacket, but now it's just like, oh, they're just all tropes. Just all anime tropes.
Much
So
like
damn.
2. 2 was also anime tropes.
But at least then there was Booba.
Am I the only one that likes anime that goes against anime tropes? Like
Same, yeah.
not it's just completely original. Like they don't follow the fucking formula. Those tend to be my favorite ones.
I watched one episode of Trigun.
How you feeling?
Pretty cool. I'm
It's
enjoying
alright.
it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Trigun's rad. I'm excited for the new one. I wish
I
Hold
like
on,
that
new
he's
one.
a goofball.
New one.
he's a goofy. Yeah,
New
they're
one.
making a new Trigun.
A new remake of the
No, a
series,
new
or
one.
like they expanding the story, because that would
Oh,
be
that
fucking sweet.
it's called the Stampede Project. I know nothing beyond that.
Damn.
It's made by
Trigun is pretty fucking rad.
Studio Orange, I think.
So far, I've seen a guy with a giant boomerang who can cleave like boulders in half with it. There's an
literally cuts a mountain in half with his fucking boomerang.
There's this old Western dude who's shooting what looks like some kind of like SMG rifle combo that like rotates as he shoots it.
Fucking sweet, right? Did you
I'm
get to
loving
the
the
eye
weapon
patch
design.
lady yet?
I don't think so.
Oh man.
There was the part where the ladies walk into the bar and the guys are like, haha, ladies, and then one of them like drops like a Gatling gun. They're like, oh, my
yeah,
bad.
the fucking whoops, sorry. Slams his fucking foot.
She's like,
I
that
love
sling
that.
is always breaking because the gun is 1,000,000 pounds.
I fucking love that anime, dude. That shit's so good.
There's
It's definitely got the Cowboy Bebop look, which is just 90s anime look, but I love it.
there's
I
a
wish anime still looked like that.
try blood blood. Hold on. There's an anime.
I need to watch Gungrave too. Gungrave is like
Gungrave is
edgelord
fucking
Trigun.
thick. Trinity
Man's weapon's a
blood.
coffin.
Trinity blood.
Trinity
That's
blood
pretty-
is fucking
pretty decent.
raw.
Pretty sweet.
Or as they say
I don't
in
remember
German,
it very much.
"Wer es carest." But it shows up in German for some reason. I don't know why.
I need to watch more To Your Eternity, but it makes me want to Kermit.
Dude, that anime is so sad. I need to cancel my Crunchyroll account.
You got to keep giving Sony that money, baby.
I just don't like anime, PSV. I can't help it.
Dude, every time I try to watch an anime, I fall off. I don't know what it is.
I keep asking my friend, "What's good anime to watch?" And
Keep doing the same
they're
thing,
like,
man.
"I really liked this," and I watch it. I'm like, "You have no standards.
Yeah.
You have none."
Fucking Nick. Nick, are
Nick.
you in here? I'm calling you out. Where you at, motherfucker?
Nuck Chipman, are you here?
You fucking
Little
There's
man.
an anime where a guy gets his power from breast milk, and it's not even a hentai. It's
Was
like
there?
an action show.
Bobby Kotick.
Uh,
Is that you?
I think it's like Quasar no Stigmata or some shit. And I was like, if that can't get me to watch an anime, what will? What will?
Anime is garbage.
I like a lot of anime.
Once again,
Most
once
of the anime I
again,
like is basic or bad.
normies have ruined something else I used to love. Because anime in
That's
the
maybe
90s
fair.
and 2000s was like, whoa, this is fucking cool.
If anything, that's
now-
what I feel like I should do is go back and watch more old stuff that I didn't see.
Now every anime is Critical Role. Like, just,
No, every
I don't know
anime
what it
is
is,
Sword
man.
Art Online and it sucks.
yeah. I just mean like the Critical Role, like where they brought normies in. That's it. That's every anime.
That song is fucking bass.
Yeah, that song's awesome. The first 6 episodes are pretty good, and the rest is terrible.
Then they went with the whole main character wants to fuck his sister.
No, it's the other way
And
around.
It's
maybe.
it's his sister cousin, okay?
Not
Are they blood
technically
related?
related. Who
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
knows,
yeah.
dude?
They're blood related. They're cousins. I'm pretty
I
sure.
think so. I think so. Yeah. I'm thinking about the like. There's usually a lot of like bro cis stuff, at least just like live, but like it's never acted on. It's just like a weird like romance. But I think it's a Ramo, which is like the most famous one, where they're like, we're fucking. That's where we're going.
Boku no
And
Pico.
no, I think it's translated to like my little sister can't be this cute or something.
That's not okay.
That's
Yeah.
so. There's a line, and that's so far past it.
That's what I was saying. And the thing was that anime was built at just like like a comedy romance, and then people were like, okay, but then they were like went there and they were like, no, I thought this was like the joke. I thought you were joking.
Right? Like I thought this was gonna stop. I thought this was like a really incest game of chicken.
Don't play that game. Don't play that game.
No.
Speaking of games of chicken, I totally walked in front of a car the other day, but I was walking like in a place where it's like stop for pedestrians. This is a pedestrian crosswalk,
Dude,
and I'm
we don't
walking,
read
and the
here.
car was going slow, and then I'm walking, and I get like the spidey sense, like the hairs on my arm raise up, and I'm like, they're not fucking stopping. And I like glance over. I don't want to like look at them and like even as I'm about to die, I'm like, if I look at them directly, they'll think I'm like, you were gonna hit me with your car, and I don't want to cause any confrontation. So I like glance at them and I see they're on their phone, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to like actually die, and then they stop.
That's how many
God
modern
damn
animes start. You get hit by a car and
you
then you get
did you
teleported in the
yell?
world.
I'm walking in.
Fucking walking here.
From the south, I can't do it.
You fucking dumb
I'm
broads.
walking here. That's as best as I can do. And then after it happened, you get that like adrenaline thing where you're like, yeah, I totally would have just rolled off the top of the car. I would have put my hand down and I'd have been fine.
Right?
It's that
This is
scene.
how it was gonna happen if it did happen.
It's that scene from The Quiet Man where he jumps over that dude's head. Just leap over the car.
Suddenly you're in a Yu Yu Hakusho episode and you're just floating above your dead body like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm right here.
I didn't even save a kid. Shit.
Yeah, I didn't even
God
go out
damn it.
heroically. I just was about to get groceries.
Didn't even get him yet.
You're a mess. I'd have busted to your funeral like Kuwabara. PSP. We never got to play Marvel vs. Capcom.
You get your fucking ass back here and you play video games with me, damn it.
Would your spirit sword also come from like a broken stick or a broken, what is it called? Like a wooden sword?
It would come from my lightsaber.
Fuck
He
yeah.
eats
Fuck
a blue
yeah.
chew and it just blasts out of that thing.
Whoosh. Turn on.
I thought you were doing the motion there, dude. Like you're getting it ready. Like we're gonna
Travis
fight.
touchdown.
Spirit sword comes out of a shake weight.
Yes.
Bro, I just saw a
the-
Wii
big
U on
bell on the
Craigslist
end.
today for 130, and I saw a Wii Fit U
Damn.
brand new in the box for 25. I'm like, I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life.
25. Holy
Wii
shit.
Fit U is just
Yeah.
a fucking. It's just a scale.
No,
Yeah.
it's got the skiing, and it's got the push-ups and some other stuff. I think soccer.
You can do those
a bob your
without a
head.
Wii U Fit.
Yeah, you can. The pedometer though. If you do the pedometer thing, it'll tell you that you walked as far as the what is it? The Great Wall.
Just buy Switch Sports, homie.
Yeah.
You can play tennis.
I need the Ring Fit trainer.
Oh, dude, that shit was supposed to be fun, but I don't know if you can find it for less than like $90 now.
I actually
shit.
in my local like Walmart, they just always have it.
Oh
70
shit,
bucks.
did I? Fuck yeah.
Damn.
70 bucks.
You could probably buy it and sell it on eBay for more.
Hell yeah.
You'd be the single supplier in the whole country.
I'm trying not to be a flipper. I'm trying not to be one of those people. I
did
am
that.
selling a bunch of stuff from my old game collection though. I am about to sell somebody just the box for Pokemon Soul Silver for $100+.
What?
Nani?
The game complete is apparently worth $250
Huh.
without the Pokewalker. And I'm like, I've got the cardboard box and I've been saving it in pristine condition because I always thought it was pretty. And I'm really broke and I've just been looking through my stuff and I'm like, well, what am I gonna do with this box? I don't even have the game. I just kept it because I thought it looked neat. Let me see how much this is worth. And then I see one on eBay going for $140. I'm like, what?
Damn.
So I put mine on there for $130. So
Hell yeah. Did I have so much random fucking shit like that. I could probably scrounge up some money.
All I have to sell are
It's funny what's
Warhammer
worth.
models.
There you go. Depending on whether you want it or not.
Well, I mean, they can retain their value. It's like gold.
I'm going through my Nintendo Powers, and it's funny. Like most of them are worth like $10. Some of them are worth 15. And then I come across one. It's got Star Wars on the cover. I forget which game. And price charting told me it was worth $230. And I was like, what? I don't give a shit
What?
about Star Wars. I'll sell this magazine. And then I see it's because inside the magazine is a Pokemon e-reader card for Ruby and Sapphire for the Game Boy
I
Advance.
remember that. I had that.
And I got these books from a mom who was getting rid of them. That card is gone.
Damn.
The book is worth $5.
Damn.
Damn.
Tier.
That's upsetting. I don't think I own anything other than my mom threw all my shit out, so I don't have like.
You got to go back to her house and be like, I want to fight your son for this e-reader card.
Where is it? Where's the card?
Where is it?
No, I like wanted to, because a lot of them still have I've actually got it ripped off here. I'm not going to dox the lady, but a lot of them still have the woman's name and address on them, and I was gonna write them like a postcard and be like, hey, thanks for getting rid of your kids. No, I don't know if it's actually. I'm pretty sure this was like a mutual thing. I don't think this was like, I'm getting rid of your stuff since you went away to college. I think it's one of the things where it's okay. I think they were just like, you know what? I had Nintendo Power when I played these Nintendo consoles. I'm like a grown up now. Or maybe it's just like, I'm going to get my Nintendo Power at my house because I have a wife and kids now. And then Nintendo Power went away. But
is
yeah,
Game
I just
Informer
got like,
still around?
I don't think so.
I don't think they are. I don't think they're.
I think the only ones we still have are all based in the United Kingdom. And if they're not, they're like special order through like independent people. There's a magazine called Nintendo Force that's by fans. It's very professional. It's even got some of the staff from old game stuff. But yeah, I got just a big crate of old Nintendo Powers, and I'm going through them now and trying to put them all in order based on their dates. I love them. They brought me so much joy. I wanted to just send that lady a letter and be like, thank you for giving these away all those years ago. They're still getting.
They would probably dig that.
Right? It was like, they're still getting used. It's just going to go to like that address. The same person doesn't live there now. Like, what the fuck is this about?
Right.
What's this nerd?
Like, who the fuck are you?
Right.
How'd you get my address? Fuck off.
Yeah. They have a very funny last name. I think, yeah, I haven't said anything about this person. Their last name is Butt.
Butt? What?
Just B-U-T-T. It's B-U-T-T. Come across some
name
strange.
Was Butt or Butts? Which there are some Butts locally here. I would fucking change
Local Butts?
Local Butts.
Yeah, I've seen.
Local Butts in your area.
I don't know how you go through school with the last name Butt. I don't know how you do it.
Dude, I've seen some very, very unfortunate names.
Oh, fuck. I think I told you guys this before, maybe. It's been so long, though. I had a job briefly at a photography company helping with, like, they did, like, sports photos and school photos. And I swear to God, I came across a ginger child who was in, like, 6th grade. I shit you not, his name was Sephiroth. And this is not like these things, like, we have to get this shit right or we are all in trouble. His name is Sephiroth. I've seen a kid named Kal-El. Seen a kid named Kakarot.
No.
Yep.
Oh my god.
No.
Dude.
And this is this photography company did it nationwide, so it wasn't all just localized to North Carolina. So I am seeing all the weirdest names across the United States.
What kind of
and
sick
Sephiroth-
fucking individual names their kid Kakarot? Sephiroth, you could be like, hey Seph, what's up? Hey Carrot, what's up?
Yeah.
Kaka-
You can't really fucking knock that one down, you know?
Bro, I don't.
Dovahkiin.
That's weird. Dovahkiin, yeah, a bunch of somebody did that for free games from Bethesda, right?
Not worth it. Imagine naming your kid Dovahkiin, and you get in the mail Fallout 76, and you're like, honey, I think we made a bad choice.
God. My friend
I would have also been
Fallout
like, I didn't know about Game Pass.
$5. It wasn't worth $5.
$5? Oof.
It's on Game Pass. We need to all play it on Game Pass.
We
need
could.
to have.
I actually own it on Steam for some reason. They just gave
I remember
it
you
to me.
saying this.
Why?
I don't know. I got Fallout 4, Fallout 76. I got the entire kit on Steam for some reason. I've never
if you
bought it.
owned it on the Bethesda launcher, you own it on Steam.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
I own all their
right?
games for whatever reason. I've
Yes.
never. I actually bought Fallout 1 and 2 on GOG, and for whatever reason, I have them now, like elsewhere. I don't understand why.
Good old games.
Fucking love GOG,
I've
dude.
used GOG since the beginning because I like old games, old computer games that won't run.
They do good stuff.
It won't run. I actually have Windows 95, Windows 98 in virtual boxes specifically to play old games.
I wonder.
Fancy.
There's a channel called Retro Island Gaming, and he's only active during times where people can't watch him normally. He starts at 2 a.m. and runs to 2 p.m. every day. This man streams for 13 hours every day. But
That reminds me
he
of
only plays DOS
like,
games.
DOS games?
DOS games.
Wow.
Sometimes
One
he'll
of
play
my
a game
most-
from 95, but it's
Dude,
old.
one of my most popular streams was a fucking DOS game. Dungeon
Master?
2.
He's playing that
Yeah.
right now. That's why I was watching. I was like, oh my god, Noob's played this game. This sucks.
It's
That's
fucking
so cool.
It's actually fun as fuck for like the first maybe 5 hours you play it, and then it's
Dude,
like okay.
he's
there's
got
no
a
no
more
more.
of
book full of
No more of this.
notes, and he's got a map he drew on a grid, and every 5 minutes he goes, this map is not right. And I'm just like, you poor bastard.
Dude, that sounds like my brother. My brother literally has a notebook. Okay, first of all, he has many notebooks, and he keeps them in a Trapper Keeper from 1989.
Holy shit.
I don't know if you guys know. Hold on, it's a very famous fucking.
Is it like
It's
white?
it's a very fucking. Dude, this Trapper Keeper is
Gotta
like
check this out.
$100 probably.
What?
Yeah,
Old shit
like
is just now suddenly
old
worth
school
money.
shit. I'm trying to
Jesus.
find it. Like you can't even fucking find it.
Well, you're finding that.
If you have
on
any
the
physical
internet.
things that you want, you should sell the things you don't want and get them now because I feel like everything's just skyrocketing.
$250 is how much this just Trapper Keeper goes for.
Jeez, man.
It's 1991 Mead Trapper Keeper, and he has
I
all
love
of his D&D
Mead.
stuff. He has all of his D&D stuff. He has all of his old game notebooks in it. Here is the link if y'all want to see it. It's
I'm
the
checking it
same
out.
exact Trapper Keeper. It's like a fucking skateboard on a roller coaster.
I've kept
That's
all
really
my
neat.
fucking kept my D&D shit.
But this man, he writes down everything.
Oh my
He
god.
writes down every fucking thing. So he's playing like these old games where like it's some space game where you go to different planets and you do different quests or something on it, and he writes down what each planet has in each quest in that planet and each solar system or whatever the fuck. And it's just like, dude, he takes like extensive notes on all this shit. It's so funny, man. And like he keeps all this shit. He's got notes from playing Final Fantasy 2 like on the SNES back in whatever the fuck. Like he has all of that shit. He's got maps I made when I was 7 for D&D. Like he has just kept all of that shit in that one Trapper Keeper, and it's just a fucking blast from the past, dude.
The
Such a
memento
trip.
binder.
Yeah. He's got notes in there from game like there's a game called Betrayal in Antara or some shit.
I
like
own that game. I have that installed.
he has notes in there, like a fucking notebook. It's just full of
Dude,
notes
you
about
have
that
to.
game.
That
in
game
specific,
doesn't keep track of shit.
right? It's fucking great, man.
5 Hour Energy's still around? What? I thought they went out of business.
Well, you know, 5 Hour Energy's out here, but booming. Business is booming.
Who's
Yeah.
buying 5 Hour
Yeah.
Energy?
People are tireder and worked harder than ever. They need 10-hour energy.
I need to
Didn't
take
mean our
a
games.
fucking shot of so much caffeine that I won't be able to sleep for like 400.
Hey, that one guy did that in Britain, and now you can't buy caffeine.
He didn't die. They just told him he couldn't buy caffeine anymore.
No, he died. He's dead
That's
as
fucking-
fuck. He thought it was, he
Oh.
thought it was pre-workout. Took 2
It's
scoops.
Violet. Oh shit! You hear we livestock now?
When you said he can't buy caffeine anymore, I was like, that's a really crazy specific thing that you would like a punishment that you would bestow upon someone.
That's so
So
funny.
he can't because he's not of the corporeal realm anymore. He's no longer with us. God damn.
Anyway, I want to know what kind of sick human being is suckling the disgusting goo with his
Suck.
5-hour energy. Who's giving the big suck?
It's
Let me
like
tell
4
you.
people.
You get raspberry, I think might be the flavor, which is the most tolerable. And you put the bottle's really small.
You suck it
You
through a
want to
hose.
put it
Yeah, I know how this goes.
You want to put exactly. You take the top off. You put your teeth around the widest part of the bottle. You don't want
Oh
to
my
like.
god,
You
I
don't want to like.
Don't use teeth.
That's how
Don't
I
use
drink.
teeth.
That's how I
You need to use teeth. You need to use teeth. It's one
You
of those
are
rare
literally
instances.
describing the method that I use to drink 5-hour energy.
And then it's like
you
back
just
of your
boom.
tongue at the most.
It's like a shot of shitty alcohol, and it's over.
Yes.
You know that it's
Yes.
reminding me of an ex I had.
But that's why it's
Using your
shot.
teeth.
Oh my god. That's why it's that much, because you need to chug that fucking thing ASAP.
Ms. Violet, he
Now, if
thought
you're-
he had a thing of caffeine. You can buy. Well, you used to be able to buy caffeine in a bottle.
Pure caffeine. Straight
Literal
caffeine.
caffeine. He thought
like
it
a
was pre-workout.
concentrate powder.
Took 2 scoops, died immediately.
You said that was in the UK?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because here in America, like when I was, I want to say 2018, I was working long shifts. I had pure caffeine in pill form. I was like, this has to be like better for me than drinking energy drinks. Probably not by much, but yeah, I was just taking the pills straight up. I mean, they sell like it's famous for like truckers and stuff. It's called like no dose and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just
I literally
fucking
have
caffeine.
some. I have
There
some
you
right
go.
here.
Owing to the risk of personal harm, injury, or death with the use or misuse of pure caffeine powder, sales are limited to qualified commercial, scientific, and business owners only.
Boom.
What? There's the no dose.
Yeah.
You cannot buy it.
So because I too ran into this because I was trying to buy caffeine, just caffeine powder, because I have like
Make your
a
own.
billion fucking gel caps. Like I
Yeah.
bought some for like $3 once because I was doing some fucking shit with it. I was putting some kind of powdered like plant or something in them, and
Oh, okay, buddy.
and
Powdered
so I
plant.
just have like a million of them. I don't do anything with them, so it's like I'm gonna like dose out my own like caffeine pills, because I will go through these phases where I will drink like 1,200 milligrams of caffeine a day, like, and then I'm like, okay, caffeine literally doesn't do anything for me anymore. I need to stop.
Need
But
a
if you
tea break.
stop, but if you stop, you get like
You'll
it's
die.
fucking
Yes,
awful.
I'm
Yeah,
aware.
like, it is awful. So in order to like wean off of that, I have to take like 3 caffeine pills and then like do that for 4 days and then take like 2 and then do like it's fucking terrible. So I was just gonna break up, just like make my own dosages of this shit.
Are you an
'Cause they're like
alchemist?
huge gel caps. I mean,
Show me
my-
your
my
room. Do you
family-
have a
my
fucking
family
mortar and
literally-
pencil?
my uncle does. He grinds his own spices and herbs and shit. The guy's a fucking lass.
Show me your
Face lizard.
goddamn alembic. I know
He
you
is
have an
he is a
alembic.
literal lass. He is a witch that lives in a fucking shack. I swear to God, dude. That guy is so crazy. He literally makes tea out of dandelions he has in his yard. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, that guy,
Pretty cool.
Well, some
he
dandel- is
makes
this,
his own kombucha and shit. Like, he's just fucking.
is this
like,
the uncle that
literally-
drove backwards for a mile?
Yes, that guy.
Love that dude.
Right? He's like my fucking hero, dude. He's like,
I was delivery driving, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, and I went down like I was delivering in the middle of fucking nowhere, and there's a street that's like just a really narrow strip of like gravel, and I realized I've gone too far.
Oh no.
And like I'm not even like in this gravel path of like a tree branch, like individual things, and you can only go in somebody's yard or back out. And if you went in somebody's yard, I don't even know if you could turn around. So I'm like, you know what? We just gotta fucking drive backwards. So I drove
were you
like
thinking of him the whole time?
exactly. I drove like 2.5 streets backwards. I want to say like 1 block backwards. And I was just thinking of you and your uncle, bro. Just the whole way. Like I was like, because I like was scared to do it, and I did it, and I did it well. And I was
You're like,
I was
fuck it,
I
dude.
wonder
That
if I
guy
could
did
drive
it.
like him.
But yeah, just in case you thought I was joking, like I drink too much caffeine. Like it's a fucking problem.
Are those empty?
Yes.
You
These
just have
are-
those
these are
laying
just-
around?
Bro.
These are from like today.
What? Jesus.
Yeah. Why do you think I give Howard so much shit? My blood pressure's like 220, dude.
Y'all are
I'm
fucking
literally gonna
nuts.
kill myself with this.
Vibrating. Just
The funny thing is, I
24/7.
can't focus. I have ADD, so I can't focus unless I have some kind of fucking stimulant. And caffeine's my stimulant of choice because it's legal and doesn't actively kill you unless you do what I
Listen,
do.
they came for the smokers. They will come for us.
The jewels are already gone.
That's
The
fine. They
jewels are
can fight
gone.
me.
Yes.
Take me out.
That is when the revolution shall begin, my brothers. They come for the bangs. They're gonna get
man,
a,
it's
they're gonna get a bang.
Right. Bang for bang, dude.
Take our energy
Yeah,
drinks.
it's I mean at least Monster has 160 and they're not like bangs with 300, so I can drink
Yeah,
like 4 of
300's
these
insane.
and still be tolerable. But like when I was working at the warehouse, I would literally drink an entire pot of coffee before I left for work, and then I'd bring another pot with me in like a thermos. And sometimes I'd still have like a Monster or whatever.
I wish I liked
It's just
coffee.
really fucking bad.
When I was
I don't.
18, I was
I
drinking.
hate coffee.
I love coffee. When I was 18, I was
And-
drinking like 2 of the resealable monsters a day, and that was not good. It was not good for me.
Oh
to the
my
big,
god, the
big
big
tall
ones!
boys. Yeah.
You open it up and it goes
So-
boom.
Yeah.
That's you said that, and I was like, I want
Oh
one
my
of them
god,
so bad right
Elixir
now.
Gaming, thank you.
But yeah, that's the closest thing I've
lad.
ever had to like an actual addiction to something. Because like when I didn't have at least one of those a day, I was like, I feel like pure shit.
That right there, that pure shit feeling is why I need to stop every once in a while, because like I will literally just get into a brain fog until I have like 2-3 monsters, and it's like if I literally can't think anymore, I've gone too deep.
Yeah.
So that's when I literally just stop drinking Monster entirely. I don't drink any coffee, and then I literally will have to break these fucking caffeine pills in half and quarters and shit and just take those because I can't dose them out myself. It's fucking ridiculous.
Min-maxing your caffeine.
Yeah, to try to keep the migraines away, because I get migraines anyway. And I take Maxalt for my migraines,
I also have Maxalt.
but fuck yeah,
Oh,
dude,
those are familiar.
they rock. But I can't just I don't know if they make you feel like that, but it makes me feel like my fucking head is not attached to my body and
I'm
shit.
gone.
Like I get really
I
tired.
pass
Yeah,
out.
it taps me out for the whole day. So if I'm at work and I have a migraine, I can't just pop a Maxalt and continue working. I can't drive. I can't function. I will literally fall asleep. Like that's what's gonna happen. So it's like I need to not have a fucking migraine.
Without your
at work.
without your migraine, you are then so cozy. Your body's just like, you
Yeah.
need sleep, bro.
Yeah, it literally is like a vice grip around your brain, and then once you take that, it's like loosening it up. Like I don't know if you ever had like a Charlie horse, but when that shit disappears, it's nice relief.
Discord's having a heart attack. Give me a second.
No,
I
I
see a
am now
hawk.
the BSB.
Oh, good stuff, man. I get to be Thunderhawk.
You are the hawk.
I'm sorry to hear
Should still be a virgin. I don't like this moniker.
that.
I apparently
There we
can't
go.
dance. I don't like it either, man.
Sorry,
It's rough
Discord.
out here.
My image was locked on Discord. I had to restart it.
That's fun.
Gotcha. But yeah, man, I have a fucking love-hate relationship with caffeine, and it's so bad. So that fucking guy killing himself with caffeine fucked my life in particular.
That's rough, dude.
Dude, I'm trying
Ruined it
over
for
here,
the rest
man.
of us.
It's so fucked up. We should not need this much, this many stimulants to be functional adults.
We need to lower the amount of hours that the people got to work. We need
Yeah,
to
dude.
raise the amount of money they make. I mean, there's like
Absolutely.
plenty of research about like if people work less, we'd get more shit done. Like,
Oh, 100%. You have
Yeah.
no idea. I sit at work for 8 hours. Maybe 2-3 of those tops is productive hours, and the rest are me actively hating my employer and going, fuck that, I'm not working.
right?
It's just not gonna happen. Like I don't know what you expect from me. I can't even give my hobbies 3 consecutive hours of pure focus. How the fuck do you think I'm gonna do that for fucking shitty wages? No way.
I always feel guilty now if I'm like playing games or like basically doing anything where I'm like, this could be productive in some sense. If I'm playing a game, I should be streaming it or recording it or writing about it or making a video about it or maybe I shouldn't be doing this at all. Maybe I should be out like making more money, like guaranteed money versus
Right?
potential YouTube, Twitch money.
Why aren't I building this right now?
Because you have
beautiful.
brain spiders and they want you to fucking suffer.
I got brain worms.
Brainworms. worms instead of brain centers.
brain sloths. I got brain beavers, dude. They built a fucking dam to my conscious.
Brain beavers is that's got to be like we got to put that in the like the lexicon now.
Throw it in the hat, dude.
The
It's
brain imps are after me again.
He's got to drink more Mike's Hard Lemonade to keep the brain beavers away.
They're building a dam in my brain stem. Man, what a good episode.
Yeah, man.
It's just like the back lore of the guys. It's great.
Are we done?
A lot of game news that we covered this week.
I know Noobs has got to go to bed soon.
Ish.
Ish.
I have Monster, dude. I'm fine. I can stay.
We can keep going. I mean,
God,
I'm having fun.
True, dude. You're like 3 Mike's Hard Lemonades in. Of course you're having.
He's having a great time.
Is this gonna transition to a Golden Sun stream though? If I go to bed?
No, because it's not. It's not hooked up. The only thing to my right is a PSTV.
Dude, you know what's funny is one of my other friends texted me today, and she's like, "So I'm starting Golden Sun," and the first thing I thought of was this motherfucker.
She's gonna beat it before I do.
Dude, she started it today. She's probably already gonna fucking beat it.
Oh my god,
that girl plays so many RPGs. I don't know.
No, because you wanting Thunderhawk to play Golden Sun is my friend wanting me to play Grandia 2. Same deal.
You gotta play Grandia 1.
It's become a meme, and I kind of don't know if I like it more that he doesn't play it, that we can meme on it, or if I want him to actually play it.
I started reading a book called Golden Sun with an O, and I posted it in my Discord, and I said, "Finally getting around to starting this."
That's really funny.
Oh man, we shit post about it all the time.
It was very funny.
Thunderhawk's actually getting through Final Fantasy X, so all my dreams are coming true.
I'm stuck. I can't kill Seymour. Why is it so fucking hard?
That guy cucked me for hours when I was younger, dude.
God.
That guy fucks you up.
I bought a strategy guide for that boy.
Blizzaga. Multi-Blizzara. Oh, you're dead.
Dead, fucking dead. Everyone's like, dead all the time.
What am I supposed to do?
You using Null Tide, Null Frost, Null Thun, all that shit?
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yuna can cast a spell called like Null Frost, which just your whole party can take one hit of Blizzard and it does 0 damage.
How do I know?
I think it hits everybody at one time.
How do I know what he's gonna cast?
I don't know which.
Cast them all.
I don't know which.
Whatever one he hits you with, cast him and cast it again.
But I think they all do stack. I think you have all 4 on.
Yeah.
This is
Null Frost, Null Tide.
I don't.
Yeah,
like
you're
this.
right. I feel the same way. Like when I was playing Final Fantasy 13, they're like, anytime they wanted me to like apply any thought to a battle, I'm like, why? Like, have you seen the rest of this game? Why do you want me to think now?
Yeah, you picked one battle that you want me to think for. Like, fuck you. Either I'm full time thinking, or I don't give a fuck. Like, there's no in between. I'm button mashing, or I'm all in.
Listen, BS.
And that's the thing. It's like extra button mashing in 13 compared to other Final Fantasies, where it's just like turn based, and it's like, okay, X to attack, X to attack, X to attack. Battle's over. And then Final Fantasy 13 is just you're just doing that shit,
just pounding it like
turbo,
pounding it. And then the story, fucking you don't think much about the story either. It's not like there's no like moral dilemmas or like I like this character. How are they feeling? It's just like
there's no choice on where you go. It's just a hallway that has button mashing around every 5 seconds. It's just like
Thunderhawk is pointing it out. Like while I was playing it, I was trying to be nice to it. And just the further I get from having played it, I'm like, fuck that game, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, the longer you go without playing it, the more you realize, like, I hated that experience.
Well, you don't want to play a bad game, so while the traumatic experience is happening, you're making excuses for it.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Right?
You're like, I mean, also it's just... he's a nice guy. Maybe I should just, And then after it's happened, you're just like, this is horseshit. Fuck that guy.
There's also the comparisons. It's just like I played a little bit of it, then I watched you play 10, and I remember how much I love that. I play a little bit of 8, 7 remake, like fucking damn.
7 remake, dude, is like Final Fantasy 13's battle system, but like all the impurities mashed out of it. Like they just fucking distilled it into its purest form, and it's just like straight fucking heroin. It's like virtual heroin playing that game.
Maybe I should
Except
like 13.
For Logan, he doesn't like Yuffie.
I hate Yuffie. I hate it.
I saw that. I saw you talking about that,
Hate
bro.
Man, I loved that shit. When I was playing Intergrade, I was like, dude, Yuffie's so fun. This
Here's
is
what happens: a guy goes, "Ugh, I lost half my health." He showed
Are you playing
me.
in normal?
Yes. He pushed me, and I lost half my health.
That's wild.
I was
You're,
like,
you're a tiny little girl.
"Can I
you gotta
not
really time her blocks.
Get me-
It's really rough.
bring a man back in here? I can't handle this shit."
Where's Cloud at? He can counterattack.
Your
Fuck this bitch.
companion's fucking worthless. Horrible. I'm not having a good time at all.
I'm sorry,
Dude.
bro. You know what's funny is like, I don't even like. I played it the day it came out because I'm a Final Fantasy VII person. But I played it the day it came out, and I got through it so fast, I don't fucking remember what happened. And so
Same.
I'm like,
I played it 3 days ago. I don't even fucking remember anything except the end.
I got shoved
And
and almost died, and was like, "This game sucks."
and I don't know if I died. I think I might have died against like the second to last boss. And another thing I remember seeing in the reviews are people are like, oh, they finally fixed aerial combat. So a lot of people think that she plays better than other people, like as far as attacking in the air, but I don't remember.
A lot of people voted for the Nazis, man. I mean, you just gotta fucking
Damn.
can't
The majority-
listen to other people.
Thunderhawk, the old thing was, you know, when people are like, this game sold better than this game, people are like, well, a lot of people bought Justin Bieber's album. Does that make
Yeah.
it good?
True.
That people
he's
used
the
to-
best-selling artist.
That used to be the what is it, the 2010s argument against things that are popular.
People like Lager. You just can't trust
People
people.
like
You
IPA.
can't, those people aren't people, though. That doesn't count.
It's a Peep Show reference. They bought a bar, and he's like, are people gonna like that? And he was like, people voted for the Nazis and like Lager. We can't do what the people want.
Make me want to watch Roadhouse.
God, Roadhouse.
Roundhouse kick a motherfucker.
Would
Fuck
be
yeah.
nice until it's time to not be nice.
That's fair.
That Star Ocean protagonist really does look like Point Break Patrick Swayze.
Oh, I love it. I love it. He looks like Point Break Patrick Swayze. He's got the biceps of Chris Redfield, along with that weird like football shirt type deal that Chris has going on in RE5.
It's about time we got a
Star
good.
Ocean plane.
It isn't out yet. It's Star
6.
Ocean, the newest one. I forget the fucking subtitle. They're all stupid.
I played Till the End of Time when I was younger. When
I played
it
that one
came
too.
out.
Yeah.
That was pretty solid.
Fate Line God. You couldn't think of. Oh my god, what a fucking name.
Right, dude? Like when you were like fucking 13, and that name, you're like, fuck yeah, that guy's name is sick.
I loved him. He has blue hair. He's got little blue emo hair, like
Right?
Persona 3 protagonist. I was all over it.
Yeah, that shit was fucking dope.
We finally have a man as a JRPG protagonist. It's been like 30 years.
It also seems that like Star Ocean loves to do that thing where it's like, so we're in like anime Star Trek, but then you land on a medieval planet, and so the whole game
The
is
whole game's
medieval with
and the Star Trek
touches.
shit doesn't fucking matter.
Star Trek
Why
shit.
is it called
So-
Star Ocean?
So in this game, they're doing some of that. I don't know how, like, if it's gonna be like better than the other ones, but from the little footage we've seen, it looks like he like crash
Oh,
lands, and the medieval people are like, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "Don't have a fucking cow, man. Okay, listen, my ship crashed, bro.
Calm down.
I mean for it to crash, bro.
You're like, what?
excited.
Ship? What? Shut the fuck up.
Ship's go in the ocean. He was flying in the sky."
Logan's killing
why
me.
would
dude.
you make a fucking game called Star Ocean when it has nothing to do with the sky?
Oh man. Sword
Star
Ocean,
Ocean
just
is a
doesn't have the
raw-ass
same ring to
name.
it.
I'm
It
gonna
really is though.
fucking ground mining. It has nothing to do with mines, and you don't go underground. Fuck off.
Why they name the game Minecraft if you don't even mine or craft? Why they name it Final Fantasy if there's more than one?
There's.
I love when people say that.
I like when there's Final Fantasies with sequels, because like, what are you fucking doing?
That
Right.
that ruined it because that used to be my defense. People are like, huh, they call it Final Fantasy. It's not even the last one. It's like it is the last one because each one is self-contained, and then it's like, oh, not anymore.
Shit.
Into
Shit. They
13
fucked me,
too.
man.
13.3. Who was buying 13? Who was the audience buying those games?
I don't even know. I don't think that it was hardcore Final Fantasy people because I consider myself a hardcore Final Fantasy person.
I think
Maybe
it was
like
normies.
normie. Maybe it was like fan cam K-pop people. Because people
Maybe?
have like a weird like cult of personality
Yeah,
around
they
Lightning,
really
right? Her
fucking
not
do.
being
I don't know why.
cool at all.
She's not a human.
Armpit people.
Armpit people is
people
accurate.
bought.
Are there that many armpit people to necessitate buying 3 games worth of content?
They were reusing assets
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
for a large majority of it, I believe.
I would just like to be inside Square Enix for a week and just see what kind of stupid shit I hear. I bet I'll find Lightning Guy. I bet I'll find him. I bet I find him in the
Toriyama?
fucking. Is that Lightning Guy?
That's the director of 13, who has described Lightning in such. He like is in love with her for sure.
I bet he
Did,
sniffs women's shoes.
he's behind some lady at 7-Eleven sniffing her hair and shit. That's definitely the guy. That's definitely him.
He's just a
did he get
romantic. That's what
fired?
that means. I don't think
Is
he has
he
been
still
fired.
there?
He
Did he
worked
get
on 7
demoted?
Remake.
God fucking damn it!
He was the scenario planner or like event planner or something in 7 Remake.
What
Because
are
he
you
was on
planning? The game's already made.
He was on the original 7 as well. So I believe he got the same role again to make sure that
Okay.
they remain
He
true.
needs to stick to scenarios and not characters.
I think it is funny. Some people do a lot better when they're not in charge.
Yeah, that's fair.
Here's
That
a
is
hot take.
Yeah.
Kojima
I can't be in charge. That's for sure.
Kojima needs a caretaker.
Bro,
Someone
you
to
gotta
go.
let that man loose. You gotta let the man loose.
Someone to go. No, Kojima. We cannot call the man with the heart condition Heartman. He has to have a real name.
I don't think does. He have a real name? I was about to be like, he does have a real name. Read the lore, and I was like, I don't know that he does. Shit.
No, Kojima. We cannot name the guy that cannot die. Die Hard Man.
He does have a real name, Thunderhawk.
It's John McClane. I know his fucking
I was
name.
waiting to tell you.
I know. But you can't name him that either. That's against the law.
But
No.
I hope his horror game doesn't suck.
There is a character in the game who's a mother
And her name is fucking Mama.
named Mama.
Fucking damn it. Take it away. Take the pen away. He can't write anything anymore.
Subtext is for cowards.
Subtext is for cowards. I know many writers that use it.
Cowards.
Cowards all.
Absolute cowards.
I need
I mean,
more.
do you even write?
I need Garth Marenghi fucking sound clips. That show is so good.
Metal Gear Solid 2 is probably, I think, the most like the project where it's the most evident he is a big brain. And then Metal Gear Solid 1 and 3 are like really good like action movie plots with some pretty cool writing.
Yes.
Metal Gear Solid 4 is a mess, but I like it.
I like 4. I like 4 a lot. It does have like 87 hours of cutscenes, but it's pretty good.
Most people's complaints is that it's like convoluted, but I'm like, well, he thought that was gonna be the last one. He needed to wrap it all up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna answer all your questions before he said goodbye.
Now, if you want to complain about 5, I'll complain with you.
We can talk. Yeah, we can talk about it.
We'll have a calm discussion about it.
So about the story.
You know what's
what
funny?
story?
If they took 5 and didn't even add any more content, but if they made it less bloated, it would feel like there was more story just because of the percentages
Yeah.
of like 50 filler missions.
The end of that
2
game, you
cutscenes.
have to do like literally 8 missions and nothing happens. Like nothing's happening on base. Like
And
you
then the ending is
no
just the first
story
mission.
progression at all.
Yeah, the ending is the first mission all over again.
Thunderhawk, did you ever think that the ending of Metal Gear Solid 5 is kind of like what they did in The Quiet Man?
No, because I don't think about the Quiet Man.
I never don't think about The Quiet Man. I played Left Alive this week. Talk about what we've been playing. Play fucking Left Alive. It's not
Why?
good.
Why?
Why
It was
would you
free.
do such a thing?
It's free on PlayStation Plus Premium, and
it
extra.
can
It's
stay
not good.
free. Your time is
I-
valuable.
I believed, dude. I believed. I was like, people are shitting on this game. It's probably just like a janky, like a PS3 style game. I like PS3 games. It's not good.
It's a front
It
mission
isn't.
game is the most egregious part of that.
It's like a stealth game, but There's like no way to play it stealthily.
That's what game was like that? There was another Sekiro. Sekiro was like that.
That's really funny.
Oh, you're a ninja.
But yeah,
Oh, cool. Can I assassinate people? Sometimes.
it controls like butt cheeks, and that's the worst.
Roll the
Like it
dice.
has like cover, but the cover like sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. When you like shoot, your reticle like stays in the same place, even though there's recoil. You could even like move around a little bit and then aim again, and the like reticle will be like almost exactly where you had it before. It's really
Wow.
just weird.
That is bizarre.
Kind of clunky.
It's got some neat story stuff though, that's also completely unfair. Like the end of the very first chapter of the game, you meet like a superior officer who's wounded, and then you can decide what you say to him, decide whether to give him a med pack or not. Just some basic like good or bad decisions, whiny or cool decisions. And then a bad guy shows up. And this part's hilarious. This is like reminiscent of like Metal Gear Revengeance. And he just aims a gun at you and he's like, "You like baseball? I can't get enough of it." What? So he's just walking at you, aimed a pistol at you, and he says that, and he's like, 3 strikes and you're out. And then you're like, huh? And he's like, that's strike number 1.
What?
Fuck.
And so then you like make an anime position, and he's like, that's strike number 2. And then your superior officer is like, do something. And your 3 options are pick up a gun, do nothing, say shoot me. And so I went to pick up the gun. I was like, fuck this guy. I'm going to like gameplay it out and see if I can get him first. And like, that'll be the thing. This is probably going to be a boss fight. I chose pick up a gun. Like before I even go to pick it up, he just shoots my superior officer. And he's like, that's strike 3. Better luck next time. And then leaves. I don't know.
What
I
the
don't know,
fuck?
man.
Am I listening
don't
to
know
a
what-
fever dream you had
It-
about playing a
a little
video
bit.
game?
It sounds
or-
like it
A
sounds
little
like a Deadly Premonition bit.
Yeah.
Right?
And Deadly Premonition to be charming.
Like what's that fucking what's the game that you were playing? It's like an RPG where you get a lot of fucking choices, dialogue choices, Logan.
Disco Elysium.
Yes. It was like I think that just played out like a fucking Disco Elysium encounter. Like
Disco Elysium would have let me talk to myself for an hour
yeah,
about
like
what my
your
decision would have been.
internal monologue was like you should pick up the gun, and then you pick it up and you're like, fucking your friend just died.
Pull the
What are you gonna do
trigger.
now?
Right.
Pull the trigger, pussy. You won't.
Tell him to shoot you. Your suicidal tendencies kick in. Like
Yeah. Pain threshold, volition.
No, I don't want to be a person. I want to be a blob. What a good game.
Good choice.
What a good game.
Writing in that game is fucking nuts.
I want to read
It's
their
incredible, dude.
book. I hope that book gets translated sometime.
Dude,
soon.
me too. Me too. I shit you not. Every time I play that, like, I played Disco Elysium, I cried. Cried like a little baby.
Dude, it's a good
I did it.
fucking. It's crazy. Oh, it's so good. I need to replay it.
Some of the lines in the game just hit like a fucking truck. That's what good writing does. Like sometimes I forget what good writing is.
True.
Sometimes I think good writing is like a good plot, and then I forget like prose, like almost poetry-esque, just like fiction literature. It's like holy shit, this is amazing.
Dude, so, like good literature like that, good stories, good writing and stuff. It literally just makes you think like this is tops. Like how can people think that other things are good when there's stuff like this out there? Like Final Fantasy VII Remake is like they took one of my favorite things and somehow made it fucking better in almost every conceivable way, to the point where it's like, how the fuck can anything ever compete with this to me? Like nothing touches the
personally.
same things. Yeah, like nothing touches the same things that thing does. And some of the times, like sometimes when you see writing and shit like that, man, it's just crazy. It's just like this is tops. This is like top tier shit. Disco Elysium is like that with a lot of their writing and stuff, and it's just like you can't. Who's gonna make another game like this that kills it this hard?
I didn't think I could emotionally connect with a game that was like top down like that, because I'm like, oh, it's just like we're just looking at these little people and stuff. It's like a
Right?
diorama, and I was like, oh,
It's like, what is this, Diablo? And then you're like, oh shit, wait a second.
The ham
This got real.
sandwich race continues its inexorable dive.
Fuck, boys, it was a
It was a good
solid
one.
fucking stream tonight.
Yeah.
bro, you looking about to give a manifesto?
Yeah, no, that's my
Just the
fucking
lighting.
It's still light outside. It's not in here though.
So wild.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with my camera. Like everything is still pretty light, but you can't fucking see me.
I like it. Very
It's
mysterious.
You need some eyeliner so you look like you're about to go to a Vampire the Masquerade game.
Doing the dance.
Where my glow sticks at?
Bro, that song is so lit. I wanted to play it so bad when I was playing Blood Hunt, but it's
Dude,
copyrighted to
Blood
fuck.
Hunt's so fucking. The music in Blood Hunt is awesome.
It's good. It's good. Very
Fucking-
fitting.
We for like a solid 2 days, every time we would play Blood Hunt, we would all like get in the same lobby. We
You
would
go to the
all
club.
we would go to the club and dance, and that was all we would do.
So cool. You think people just run in, like people who are tryharding run in? They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it happened several times.
Fantastic.
So funny.
It's and sometimes they would dance with us, sometimes they wouldn't. Sometimes they would just shoot us because they have no
Blow
lives.
you all away.
No lives.
What's funnier is if you win and then you like go back to it. You're like, all right, now that that's done, get back to our party.
Anyway, God, I need. Is Blood Hunt still good? Did they ruin it?
I don't think they've.
Did
if
they-
anything, I assume they've made it better.
Did they address the Ventru problem?
I think they've addressed the venture problem. I think they reduced the amount of time that works and increased the cooldown. Maybe
Good.
good stuff. I think they did something to help controller players.
3 seconds was outrageous.
Yeah,
Like,
Pretty
what are you, a
wild.
fucking paladin from World of Warcraft? Like, get the fuck
Mhm.
out of here.
especially stacking it with like the various like get your health back stuff. Like if you've been slurping down pink humans.
Dude, it was fucking insane.
You turn invulnerable and just full heal by the time it's done. Like, sweet. I have to kill
Healing
you
4 HP a
fucking
second,
7
yeah.
times. Yeah.
And then if you do melee, you regain health as you melee people.
Yeah.
Didn't I-
pretty beefy.
You were playing that for a while, weren't you? Just beating the shit out of people with like a baseball bat or something.
That
like
was me, buddy. Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah. That's sweet.
I got a good amount of wins.
Yeah, you were killing it. Did you ever top the deaths?
I didn't. I looked and some
Oh,
people have been playing
you
since the beta and they had so many deaths. I was in the top. I was like top 2% in wins and top 2% in deaths though. I was
That's
proud of
funny,
that.
dude. Dying and winning.
Dying and winning, man.
Top 2%.
It's all about.
Ask for a monster sponsorship.
Bro, if any game they sponsor, they should sponsor that one. It's very fitting. I guess monsters are for like normies and Kyles and people who ride dirt bikes now and not
Piles.
edgelords,
Yeah, that's fair.
the emos. I thought it always like seemed to me to be one of those, like it was like a goth drink. It's got that like spooky font. It's got a big old ripped green M in the middle of a black can. Yeah. It's beautiful.
I was afraid of Monster.
You remember the soccer mom saying that it was like the mark of the beast? Like the M
Yes.
translates to 666 somehow, like some kind of insane bullshit.
Oh, man.
No, that sounds.
I'm gonna drink more of it
hilarious.
then.
Right?
It's gonna
It's
give me
make
satanic
you cool,
power.
kid. Yeah.
I thought it just like made me able to make it through my work shift.
These
True.
these religious folk that are like convinced that Harry Potter is the devil.
I had kids in my school.
If
who
it
learned how to
really
play Pokemon
was-
or watch Harry Potter.
Do you think you'd still be around? Like, if it actually was
Sure.
giving kids power, do you think they wouldn't kill you?
Yeah.
If I had superpowers, I would probably go mad with power.
You gotta swish and
That's
flick,
fair.
man.
Like, what are
Nobody's
you gonna
getting
do?
it right.
Shoot me and the balls bounce off? I'd be like, yeah, now what?
Suck it.
The boys, man. The boys is real. If
The
real.
boys.
Boys if real.
I gotta watch it. Kojima likes it.
I watched the first 20 minutes and was uncomfortable and turned it off.
Yeah, I don't think I'm watching that.
I've heard from people, yeah, that even people that like crude stuff or gory stuff, they're like, it's a lot.
Yeah. I thought it was just like all these people are overreacting. No. No, they're not
Might have been
overreacting.
underreacting.
They're underreacting, if anything.
Gotcha.
I'll never get
I was
that
surprised
scene
at
out of my
how goopy that the new Doctor Strange was, but it makes sense that Sam Raimi was behind it.
I need to watch it.
It's decent. Decent.
I'm
Definitely,
tired
like-
of Marvel, but I like
Yeah.
Sam Raimi.
I
so
definitely have the Marvel fatigue. That's why I watched it. I
every
like
Marvel
the lady
movie.
that plays The Scarlet Witch. She's hot.
Whatever, Elizabeth Olsen,
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
The third Olsen,
the good one.
the good one. If you think that, you just haven't played their video games yet. You need to play Mary Kate and Olsen
Is that the game you speedrun?
License to Drive for the GameCube.
Is that the speedrunning game you played?
I should. No, Britney Spears Dance Beat.
Britney
I'm number
Spears.
one in the world.
You know,
The
some kind
speedrunner
of,
for that
some
game.
kind of nonsense.
I need to let her know. I actually have a magazine behind me I was reading yesterday where she was interviewed about the game and was saying that she wanted to be the best at it because otherwise she wouldn't hear the end of it from her friends and family that she wasn't the best at her own video game. So I want to hit her up and be like, I'm actually the best at your video game. Go to speedrun.com. You'll see Buster Swordboy there with
Is
a gold
she?
crown.
Oh wait, you're married. Never mind. I was
What
gonna
about-
say, is she married, bro? That might be your in. I was like, wait, no, you're married. Never mind.
We can still talk to Britney Spears.
Oh, you can
PB's
still
about
do
to be in
that?
shambles in chat.
PB, turn your audio off.
PB's coming with me. PB's coming
Oh,
with
is
me to
PB
the
coming with
Britney
you?
Spears mansion.
There we
Yeah.
go. There we go.
Tag team champions of the world.
Two queens meeting.
I don't know if you guys have seen this.
It's my kind of checkmate.
Countries are overjoyed that Britney Spears married a Persian man. And it was on the cover of like one of their People magazine type deals, and it says, "Once you go Persian, there's no other version."
An Iranian.
That's really interesting.
Persia hasn't existed for like 300 years. Why
And
did
then
we-
they
why
couldn't
did
think of anything that rhymed with any other. ethnicity.
That was it.
like I had a Greek professor in college.
Where's the prince come from then?
Shut up.
You can see his fucking brain register.
I had a
what you just
Greek
said and-
had a Greek professor, and he was like, "Oh, Persia has never recovered. In fact, they don't go to the Olympics because of we beat them at Thermopylae." And I looked it up. Iran has been in every single Olympics, and I'm like, "What are you Why are you lying to me?
What are you on about?
Like, why are you just telling falsehoods in this college course?"
The country that is no longer around has never been to the Olympics.
You're fucking right. They weren't, I guess.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Did you know the Cherokee never participated in the Olympics? Yeah, I had an idea of that.
Come to that conclusion.
I want to be number one in more bullshit games.
Yeah, what do you?
I wanna
what are you
do it.
working on? Listen,
My claim to fame. People like speedrunners. You have pointed out that speedrunners often lose their minds,
dude, speedrunners are crazy.
Yep.
so I gotta be careful.
I'm gonna get my last.
I mean, it's a really
my
weird
last
hobby.
mics. Keep talking.
That's because insanity is literally doing the same thing over and over, and I think these people just fall into insanity because they play the same game over and over for.
You're right, dude.
eternity.
And like the obsession that you need to have to be really good at it,
Yes.
depending on
yes.
certain, like what game you're playing. And then like another reason that I went after Britney Spears, besides it being like a bullshit game, is that an attempt at this is like if you fuck up, it's like, oh, I wasted like 36 minutes. Whereas like some
Right.
people speedrun like Final Fantasy 10, and
Yeah,
it's like,
oh
yeah, the
shit,
fastest time in the world is 8
36
hours.
Yeah, like 36 hours down the drain or whatever. Like those people
Oh.
are fucking mad.
Like, god damn it, I hit circle instead of X 8 hours in. Gotta start over.
I was in the top 500 for Super Metroid at
Holy
One-
shit.
it
That's
was
a really
years-
impressive game,
it was
too.
years ago, dude. It was so long ago, but like my world record or my personal best was like 50 something minutes, and it was like fucking high up there, and it wasn't like I think it was any percent, but I started, I mean, just like that was like one of my favorite games. It was like my favorite platformer, and I played it a lot just because I liked playing it,
Yeah.
and I liked, like, I wasn't obsessed over it, and that's the problem. Is like if you're not gonna do well. And like nowadays, dude, my personal best is like not even in like the top 5,000 probably.
It's crazy to
Because
me
these
that they keep
people have just been
improving.
crushing it. Yeah.
Like,
And
I
it
follow a
was
bunch of
like-
games on speedrun.com, and like games that I feel like people must have found the quickest way to get through this game, and now it's just going to be like people trading back and forth like milliseconds. But
Yeah.
no, it's fucking
Yeah.
like people are breaking the record on like Silent Hill 1 and Resident Evil 3 and shit. I'm like, what do you mean? It's for
Right?
99.
It's crazy, dude.
Fucking reading Rent Check's message in chat. The
I just saw
obsession
it's beautiful.
required to lick your SpongeBob game disc so it loads weird.
The only way to wall clip through this is to physically alter your copy of the game.
Was it a Dragon Quest game they did that with?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
wasn't it
That's
like
wild.
they put it on a hot plate or
You
some
had to
shit like
heat
that?
your
and it-
Dragon Quest game up.
Yeah, yeah.
Wild.
It saved like 3 seconds.
What am I thinking
Oh
of?
my god, it's my good buddy Adult Anxiety. Hello, sir.
PB up.
PP up. Doink it.
Enjoy the best emote on Twitch.
The only contribution to this channel I've ever had.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, it is an excellent contribution.
Buddy, you're
Fantastic.
here right now.
I have McDonald's fries.
I'm
What a
so
fucking
jealous, man. I'm gonna
champion, right?
yell at you.
But yeah,
Don't make
That
us
speedrunners.
hot dog.
mukbang stream.
Speedrunners are out of their fucking minds.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
That's a really good clip. You just eating French fries and going, speedrunners are out of their mind. And me and Nubikins in unison at the same time, just going, yep, and nodding solemnly.
Yeah, GDQ's on right now. It's the perfect time to talk about him.
Shit.
Oh my god. I mean, that's the thing. It's like you were talking about being top in Super Metroid just because it's a game you knew well because you played it a lot and you liked it. And I was top 10 in Resident Evil Village when it first came out, before people were like trying in earnest. And then yeah, just people learn how to like break the game. And I nothing's wrong with that, but then they just continue to try to find ways to break it. And they know it so well. They're going in and out of it. They're like dumping the disc and like trying to find stuff in the code. It's wild. It's wild. And I just can't do it because, and for the same reason I can't play MMOs. I want to play lots of games. So I can't devote all that time to one thing.
Thunder, I'm sending you something on Discord. Don't open it on stream.
Oh,
Not safe for work.
see how big these are.
Oh my god. Is this a Blue Chew ad idea?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
something like that.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I cannot open that on stream.
I can feel special, man.
Yeah.
Smoking doinks down by the Amish.
GDQ's going on right now.
I heard somebody speedrunning Yakuza Like a Dragon. And I'm like, oh, that 80-hour Yakuza game?
Dude, what the fuck is the speed run of that looking like? Playing for 33 hours and go, fuck, I fucked up. Let me restart.
Right?
I didn't watch it because I haven't beat that game yet.
Yeah, same.
GDS, game's done slow.
Game's done at a
slow.
reasonable pace, enjoying yourself.
GDQ used to be fun and funny. Now it's just really corporate.
I can't watch it anymore. Like I used to watch it.
I watched a
Dude,
guy
insane. Little
beat
lizard boy.
Returnal in like 40 minutes.
Beautiful.
40 minutes?
Hey.
What?
Yeah, it's insane.
What was
There's like
40
a-
minutes?
Returnal. A game that most people just
Huh.
can't beat.
Wow.
Me and BSB played it together for like 2 hours.
Good ass
We
time to beat one boss.
barely beat the first boss.
Damn.
Rencheck says they beat Yakuza Like a Dragon in 4 dang hours.
4 hours, fuck.
That's impressive. It's very impressive. Especially because it's a turn-based RPG inspired by Dragon Quest. So much so that they ask permission, and the main character constantly mentions Dragon Quest. The game takes place like that because he loves it so much. It's how he views the world. And so I assume there's some grinding. And like that's one of the things where I'm always surprised when people speedrun
There's-
JRPGs. I'm like, do you grind in a certain spot, or do you just never grind, or like?
Those are the
Who
people
knows?
that like tell people in Final Fantasy IX, well, if you equip this and this, and you go to the plateau where the dragon spawns, you can reliably power level for 2 hours. And I'm like,
No,
no, I'm good.
Why would I ever?
I'm good. I don't want to do that.
I'm not doing it.
I would rather
Dude.
not.
That's one of the things that I like about Final Fantasy VII, the OG, is that you didn't have to grind or do any of that if you didn't want to. But like if you wanted to, there was a very good spot to do that in, specifically for that. And like you could go kill those fucking magic pots, and they just gave you fucking dick loads of AP and just leveled the shit out of your materia like instantly.
Magic pots and movers.
Yeah.
I think there's a one spot on the snowy continent where you have to fight these dragons that have like a gajillion health. They have some kind of like really good drop. Some good spots. Good spots.
There was also like you could farm. There was some kind of, maybe it was a glitch, but I think it was one of Yuffie's weapons would make your success rate with one of the abilities where
You're
you
totally right. I know exactly what you're talking about.
and you
In the
could turn them
sunken
into
ship,
sources. Yep, and you could just turn them into sources, like an infinite supply of these things,
getting
and
real dorky over
fucking
here.
slam your fucking stats through the roof.
Fucking nerds.
You could max them out if you were an
Fucking
insane
nerds.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've done that once. I had like 180 hours played on one of my saves.
I think I did it with Cloud Strength, but no other stat.
Dude, I
Well, I gotta
put
be strong.
fucking so much stupid ass time into that game. Like I had a save where I had what was it, 8 Knights of the Round linked with 8 final attacks, just for the fuck of it, just like, oh fuck it, you know, I'll just level this a million times, it's fine.
We're going
And
to destroy the universe.
yes, so I literally, like, my tactic was to go fight, like, I think it was Emerald Weapon or whatever I wanted to fuck around with, and would just kill myself, and then it was like literally 15 minutes of fucking attack animations
Knights
from
of the
Knights of
Round.
the Round. It was just like, all right, set the controller down, go make some fucking sandwiches or something, sit back, and that was it. That's the whole fucking thing.
It's beautiful.
It was so funny. If you linked it up with 7 Knights of the Round and then 1 Phoenix, it would then revive you, and you could do it 4
And then
more
you're good
times.
to go. Yeah.
Like there's just so much stupid fun shit you can do with that game if you just
Materia's
really like
sick.
to spend time with it. So good. It's one of the things that I am grumpy about in Remake is that your materia doesn't rebirth new materia when you max it.
Yeah, because I always like the idea. I think I talked about this at some point on stream, but I always thought the idea, because materia are like crystallized life stream, like the knowledge of the ancients and stuff, and that's why you can use it, because it's like they knew how to do that shit. And so I always thought in killing monsters and getting AP, it was gathering more life stream. And so it essentially, because when you go to the one cave, there's a life stream that's like naturally materialized, and it's like a giant crystal. And then we have our like government issued Shinra materia, which are just these little orbs. I always thought that they were like gathering live streaming. They were literally getting bigger until like a crystal of it broke off, and now you have a new one. That's what I always thought, and so I don't know.
Or like
That'll make a lot of
mitosis,
sense, though.
where it just like split into a new one and shared its knowledge with that new one.
Whoop. Whoop.
But you know,
damage overflow is such a cool concept that I wish more games had it, even though it's a fucking glitch.
Right?
So, Thunderhawk, do you know about this damage overflow?
No.
So there's some stuff in the game where it's like attack is based on this stat, and you can game it to the point where the game just can't read it anymore. And so like Barrett's ultimate weapon does more damage based on how much experience the materia in it have. So you can fill it full of nothing but Knights of Round, which is the materia with the most experience. And so then the game's like, I don't know how to do this math. And so anything you hit with it just dies. And like the number, like when you hit it, like instead of like 999 or anything like that, it's just like it's like missing no text.
Yeah.
And Vincent has a weapon called the death penalty, and it does more damage based on how many enemies you've killed with him. So if you just insanely went around and killed enough enemies with the gun until the game's just like, we can't do this calculation. They just one shot anything in the game. It's insane.
That's amazing.
Dude, overflows and shit are so crazy because there's stuff you can do. So like what an overflow is you're accessing memory. So like you're like an overflow. Let's say you have a block of memory here, and the number you're using to access said memory says that this is the slot that you're looking for. An overflow is accessing memory outside of that slot. So like let's say you have a block of 8 bytes, and whatever you're reading is like 10 bytes, or it's off and it's saying it's actually these 8 bytes, but it's like off by 2. The shit you're pulling is no longer what you expect it to be. It's like it's corrupt. So there's some games where people have found out that you can rewrite the code by doing
I've seen that with Mario.
Yes. So what they're doing is they're accessing memory outside of where it's supposed to and changing the data in memory in real time. Wow. So like you're like saying, oh, that
you're like reprogramming a game.
Yeah, like from just reprogramming bytes in the memory, because that's all a game is just fucking stuff stored in memory.
Yeah.
And you can like that. The overflows are so crazy because you can literally do shit like that with like anything.
I love
There's
it.
like SQL injection is the same thing. Is like you can inject SQL code and treat it as as text, but when it goes to the SQL database and the server, it reads it as an SQL statement. So you could say whatever the fuck you want it to, and then put actual SQL code in there, and it would trick it into running that code that you put in there.
Isn't that how people were doing crazy shit in like MMOs recently?
Yeah, that
Was it
you can
Lost?
do
Not
all
Lost
kinds of
Ark.
shit like that.
It was the
That
Amazon
I
game.
believe, yeah, that I
New
believe was
World.
a HTML.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
New World. That was I believe some kind of exploit with HTML text.
That's so
where
funny.
you basically made a link to something, but you could change it to whatever the fuck you wanted. The game was just like, well, this is valid, so here it is. You could do so much crazy shit with just fucking overflows and stuff like that.
Video games.
Video games. Thunderhawk, why aren't you eating into the microphone real loud? Why are
How
you
fucking
denying
dare
us
you?
an ASMR stream?
Because I don't
I
have
wanna hear
that tag.
sloppy. I don't want. I want to hear that sloppy fucking greasy burger slapping in my
I'm not
face.
doing it. I can't handle it.
You
I'll,
can't.
I'll slap it for you.
That was such a good slap noise. Like holy shit.
I didn't expect it
was
to be so
perfect.
loud.
I know, right?
It wasn't too loud. I just meant that it was a very audible burger slap.
Yeah.
Like,
Stiff.
It's pretty
nice.
good. It's a pretty good burger.
I'm gelling. Is that a Big Mac?
No, it's a quarter pounder.
Is that a quarter pounder? Double quarter pounder?
Double quarter pounder.
King.
Royale with
That's the best
cheese.
expensive burger you can get at McDonald's.
Yeah, I think so. I agree.
Is that broke? I am
The
calling
Big Mac's kind of
certain
gross.
McDonald's items
I
expensive.
don't like the Big Mac.
Big Mac. I feel like it's always cold. I don't know that I've ever had a warm Big Mac.
Like, why
Like,
do they just like dig this thing out of their fucking refrigerator and like
there's
heat it
something
up in the
about like,
microwave?
yeah, like the lettuce and other stuff on it, and then another piece of bread. The whole thing just cools down.
Yeah. Sucks the heat right out of it, that middle bun.
Maybe if they wrapped it in aluminum, like Wendy's or something, but they just put it in that cardboard box to die.
I'm hitting
Like a
that
coffin,
ketchup.
like a Big Mac coffin.
That ketchup that's kind of spicy because it's from McDonald's.
Yeah. Big Mac sauce is good.
Yeah.
You guys ever have the hot mustard from McDonald's with their nuggets?
Yes, sir.
Didn't know they had
Shit's
hot
like
mustard.
good.
I like all the
what-
sauces.
They didn't. They actually stopped it for a while. I don't know if it's ever came back, but man, hot mustard, that shit slapped.
I like a lot of different kinds of
Are you
mustard.
saying,
my
like-
body doesn't?
Like warm or like spicy?
Spicy, yeah,
Spicy, yeah.
mustard.
They call it hot mustard, but
Never had it. I
Shit
don't
was
like
banging.
mustard.
which is funny because
Shit
it'd be
was so
what if there
banging.
was just regular mustard and then the same mustard, but they put it like next to the grill, and that mustard says hot mustard on it.
That's what I thought you were
Because it is
saying.
warm.
I thought you were saying hot mustard. I was like, what the fuck does it matter if it's warm or not?
Have you ever had condiments not from the refrigerator? Ooh boy, let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Szechuan sauce.
I'll never forget the Szechuan sauce day.
How was it? Did you have it?
Dude,
I didn't go. I just know that like video clip of the man like standing on the McDonald's counter going.
so
Rick and
funny
Morty!
story. They actually kept it for like months here. So it wasn't just a day where they brought it back.
Oh,
We
shit.
had it for a fucking long ass time, and we actually went up there and they still had it. And I was like, "Oh fuck, we gotta get some of this. It's actually really fucking good."
It reminds me of how much like just a shit post that Fortnite is now. That you can have Master Chief and Rick from Rick and Morty go to the MLK Memorial historical site with a xenomorph
and fucking dab on
And
dab on
dab.
his grave.
and do a dance stolen from a rap artist that they didn't pay for. MLK Memorial. Fucking, oh my god.
Wasn't there some kind of thing that went around with because people were spamming whip emotes?
Oh no.
There was a whip emote.
I didn't
And
hear
people were
about
going
that.
to the MLK Memorial and spamming it. And Epic
they
was
couldn't-
like, what do we do?
They couldn't remove it because it was part of a paid like I don't even remember, it was like a superhero
Wonder Woman.
pack.
It'd be
It
like
was
taking-
Wonder
yeah,
Woman.
taking away paid content.
Yes, and they couldn't disable it, so people were just spamming a whip emote. Beautiful.
I love
Love corporatism.
when game developers just don't know how people are going to use their shit.
Right? Like they
Like,
just don't
they-
piece together
They think so hard about the way players are going to engage with the content they make, and then they just fail to grasp how many people there are and how many different people there are.
Yeah. You can't underestimate the shit posters. You just can't.
And then the more people there are, the worse your chances are.
Yeah. Dude, it's like the people that people make games and they try to make them like so difficult. And it's like for 99% of people, it's like unrealistically hard. And then you just have this like small percentage of people that come in and fucking roll through all the content like it's nothing, no matter how difficult it is. They will find ways to just completely outthink the system and beat it. Like
Yeah.
Diablo 3 when it first came out with that whole Inferno difficulty thing, I played through that. And that shit was really fucking hard. And not like a fun, challenging hard, but like if you weren't one of the busted classes, it was fucking difficult. Like not in a fun way. It was like I have to hold my left click down for like 7 minutes to kill this white mob. Like it was just
Oof.
like not fun. And then you had people that were literally just farming the last boss of the game like day 4, and none of the developers had even beat the fucking game. Like they said they made it
Damn.
so difficult that their testers could barely beat it, and then they took all the stats of all the monsters and then doubled it. There was a meme, then we doubled it, because they just literally doubled how much damage they did, double how much health they had, double how much mitigation they have. They just doubled all the stats of all the enemies. And then they just released it like that. And they're like, we didn't even test this, basically. We tested it and then we made it even harder and then we didn't even beat it. And then still people were just steamrolling through the content. Like, you can't just fucking like you are severely underestimating who plays these games.
Every QA staff needs a god gamer.
Yeah. Like
At least
facts.
one.
Like whatever game you're releasing, like if you're releasing a fucking ARPG, you get the best goddamn person that you know that plays ARPGs, and you fucking get him on your game, and you just like, here, set him loose. Like, here, you
Yeah.
need to fucking just kick the shit out of this game.
There's a guy on
'Cause
Twitter who
that's
makes incredible gifs of action games like Bloodborne, Devil May Cry, Sekiro, just crazy shit. Nier Automata. I think his name is Sunhee Legend. And he'd been making stuff and getting pretty big for like 2 years. Guerrilla Games just went and fucking hired him. Like, he just makes gifs on Twitter, and they're like, hold on. This man, like, he's so fucking good at games, and then he's so good at making these like really, really good looking clips that they're like, we need this guy. We need this guy on the staff.
I
Gotta
love
get the god.
Gorilla.
I love when
but I hate
devs do that
Horizon.
shit.
What'd you say, Thunderhawk?
I love Gorilla, but I hate Horizon.
I don't hate it, but I don't like it. It's so like, if anything, I'm like so indifferent about it.
Aloy sucks, dude.
She does.
She sucks. She's a. Bear with me, folks. A bitch.
Whoa! You can't say that. We're live.
She's a bitch. Every time you meet somebody, they're like, "Oh, hey, God bless you," and she's like, "There's no God. Why are you talking about God? Why? Get out of my face." And you're like,
That's fucked up.
"She's saying hi,
on,
bro."
Damn.
Or you'll meet her best friend from last game, and she's like, "What are you doing here? I don't need anyone's help." And he's like,
Jesus.
"What?" And I'm like, "What?"
Is she losing her mind? She having the nano machines
I wish.
eating
I wish
away at her
that-
brain?
I wish that would make sense. No, she's just a raging bitch.
Because that's what
Damn.
they apparently did with Lightning, is that like later on they're like, well, there's a reason she has no personality, and it's like, oh, it's okay now because there was a reason.
Dude, some of that shit's just such a cop out. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it happens a lot with female characters, is they try too hard to make them seem like badasses, and all it does is
Robots.
make them seem like a cold-hearted bitch. And it's like you can make good characters like that. Look at Cloud from 7. He's an asshole for most of the game, but he's fucked up, and he changes, and he goes through some character development, and he like it's not hard to see that
Lightning
he's
has character development. It's just 60 hours into the game.
it's just so bad that, where they try. I think they just try too hard to like make them seem like strong women, and they don't nail it. I think it's just dudes writing women.
There's a
and it's
meter.
like, yeah,
Badass is here in the middle. They pass badass and go into bitch.
yeah. Like you can be a kind of abrasive and like stand up for yourself without being a bitch.
Like Virgil goes over badass and becomes bitch as well. But Dante's right in the middle.
I was gonna say, like, for me, I really would like to see more Dante-esque female characters. I think of Bayonetta.
Bayonetta, yes, Bayonetta.
They're not known as strong or like because they're like standoffish. If
Yeah,
anything, it's like how
exactly.
effortless and carefree they behave because like nothing is a challenge to them. They're like, fuck this shit. Bayonetta's so cool. She's always just like playing with her enemies like food. It's very
Old
cool.
Laura or old Laura Croft was like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I like another character. I like Celine from Returnal. You haven't seen much of the story, but
I don't know what's happening in the story. I walked
they
into a
don't.
house and there was an
Oh,
astronaut.
you in the house?
And he went, oh, and then it ended, and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
That's gonna keep happening, but you'll see more. You'll see
Okay.
more. But yeah, like in reading her logs and stuff and going through all those story segments, it's like she doesn't have anybody else to interact with, of course. But she's like crazy deep, and it's never. She's just like a fucking person, man. It's not like I wish more people were written like people
Yeah.
and not
Right.
like. I mean, we were talking about anime tropes earlier. I feel like that Aloy is almost like a trope
Yeah, definitely.
of just
They
like
try to explain her. They're like, yeah, the clone, she's a person from had autism. And I'm like, I don't. Is that why
well, that's another thing I was saying
don't-
about like it's okay that our character sucks because I have a reason they suck,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, that's offensive to begin with, or what? Like the reason, like it's okay that she's not good at communicating with literally anyone because her origin point has no Jesus Christ. Also, like I don't know the thing of it, like you could like a better argument for that would be like Aloy is like the only person who could save the human race. Of course, she's fucking like exhausted with like these fucking people, but they don't even pull that card. I don't feel like.
No, your friends are like, hey, you're saving the world. I'd like to help. And she's like, get the fuck out of here, you stupid cunt. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my presence. And you're like, bro, he just said, can I help? What are you fucking going on about? She's such a bitch.
I feel like so Gorilla has really only made they made like a Vietnam game, but Killzone and Horizon, and Killzone's story was best when it was like political intrigue about like the Helghast and like
Helghast weren't the bad
whatever the
guys.
other people are.
Helghast did nothing wrong.
And then with Horizon, it's like kind of interpersonal along with a bunch of like above your head shit. And I'm like, you guys are much better at the like above your head shit than you are with the people.
Dude,
Because Killzone Shadowfall tries to do it like your father died trying to protect you, and that's why you became a soldier. And it's like, get this shit out of here,
fucking cares?
Get the fuck out.
I want to hear what General What's His Face is up to.
right?
Being a fucking
Man, that guy gives a
meme.
rousing speech.
That guy's a meme. I love him.
All right, boys. It's about that time for me.
All right.
About that time.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
It's time to go crash out.
Nubicans.
Catch you dudes later.
See you later, buddy.
homie.
Had a good stream.
It was
See you,
Absolutely.
chat. Catch you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh god, it fucked up the thing. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna keep going. Are you gonna keep going, or are you gonna get off?
We're gonna
too?
keep going. Okay, we the chat thought we were leaving.
I'm gonna keep going.
Red check, we're not leaving if you want to hang out.
Yeah. Oh god. Like
I
the
can't
top
dance.
of our
And
heads.
Thunderhawk
Hello.
should still be a virgin. Hold on, look at this.
I'm treading water.
Oh, all right, we're up here now. We're up here now.
How the fuck do I fix this?
This is funny. This is funny stuff.
How do we stop it? What if we remove
Y'all don't want to
this?
see me anyway. Oh my portrait for not being here is Astrobot. That's so cute.
Yeah.
That's so appropriate for such a raging fanboy like me.
And there's noobs.
I want to do the YouTube video about the console wars, but that one's like video editing is so fucking stupid and hard.
Dude, isn't it
I am also
fucking
using
rough?
a Chinese program
Isn't it rough when you don't know
that-
what's going on?
that has no English in it, yeah. But the thing is the app is incredibly intuitive, like to the point where it's so easy to use, I'm afraid to use anything else. And it's still so time consuming. Like I was doing the PlayStation Easter egg video, and it's like, okay, I want to mention
Good video,
that
by
I
the way.
think that this might be from Concrete Genie. You said great video, thank you. So
Oh,
like I need
okay.
to go download an image of Concrete Genie, save it to a folder, go in the video, find the part where I say that, click on the image, drag it down to the video thing, like the timeline, put it in there, move it to where I want it, resize it, tell it that I want it to drop down from the top, mark for how many seconds I want to drop down from the top, find out when I stop talking about Concrete Genie, slide the ass end of it over so that it will disappear after I say that. And it's like, that's for the 2 second thing I said.
Yes.
Like, holy shit.
Yes.
Videos suck, man. This is why the big boys have a video editor,
They
a
hire
sound guy, a
editors,
thumbnail
yeah.
maker. Holy shit.
I can be your thumbnail maker. I just need you to do this.
I refuse. I refuse to make the thumbnail.
So what you gotta do, bro? You gotta do it. I can guarantee you 15 more views.
I'm denying the world of talent too because I can open my mouth so wide. Like I'd be the #1 thumbnail face person in the world.
No, I got you, bro. I got you. You
Just
go.
just
You
like-
title
like
your
this right here.
video. You title your video. Can Xbox pull off the dub? And you have your face going, and Phil Spencer going like this.
He's backing away. He's scared.
And you start the video off with no. Anyway, you answer in the first 2 seconds.
Dude, great minds think alike because I was inspired. I have an issue of Edge magazine, which has the most beautiful covers of any magazine, and it's Bloodborne.
What is
And
Edge
so
magazine?
it's just a cover of Edge magazine. It's
Yeah.
it's funny. It's not an Edgelord magazine. It's a European video game magazine.
Oh.
And their Bloodborne issue is gorgeous. And one, like, magazines have the various blurbs on the cover of like the different stories featured within. And one of them is, does Microsoft finally have it right with the Xbox One? The answer was no. But it made me think today, and it was just like, I should make a YouTube video where it's just like,
The
can the
answer.
Xbox Series X finally, like compete with Sony's PS5? And and the video, but like the thing is, you have to, if you made the video 1 second, everybody knows. You have to make the video like 15 minutes. And then you start the video and it's just me going, and then it's like 14 minutes and 55 seconds of just like somebody playing the trumpet, like that'll be how it works.
Xbox cannot get their shit together.
I don't know what it is.
Hire me.
How do you have that much money and not
Hire me. Do it.
know what you're doing?
Phil Spencer, hire
Well, I
me.
guess one of the problems is they already conceded in the way that they are like, sales don't matter, player numbers matter.
We're not
Game Pass
competing
matters.
out here. Then what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because you're not doing a good job
you-
of anything.
If you like admit defeat and like change your whole business model because you don't feel like you can be in that realm, and then you try to like still kind of be in that realm where it's like Starfield's going to be exclusive and like all this like, I feel like they're not committing to either plan all the way. It's like, are you
Yeah.
a service that wants to be ubiquitous, or are you in the console like manufacturer like kerfuffle? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing either.
When they genuinely tried to compete with the 360 and the OG Xbox, I feel like
They
they
were doing
did
well.
pretty well. I feel like they did
Yeah,
pretty
they-
good.
I feel like history like even says that, and
Yeah.
the games say that. I think about like the variety of like Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon. They had an exclusive Tales game, Star Ocean.
The only reason
They
people
were like-
bought Xboxes, there's two reasons that you bought an Xbox One. It's that you had a 360 and loved it, or your friends had Xboxes. That was it. That's the
Yeah, I
only
don't
reason you
know
bought an
any other-
Xbox One.
yeah.
Because the 360 was excellent.
What if you bought an Xbox One because you really like the Kinect, and the Xbox One forced you to buy a Kinect with it for $500?
I want you
PS4
to
was
take what
$400.
I'm about to say with a grain of salt. You
All
are
right.
you are a subhuman, and I don't care about your opinion.
You bought the Xbox One for the Kinect.
If you bought it
Oh
for
my
the
God.
Kinect, I don't wish to share the same genome as you. I don't wish to have the same amount of chromosomes as you. I don't want to have anything to do with you if you wanted the Kinect.
The crazy thing to me is just how much they never seem to understand their audience. In that, like, when they try to sell the
it
Kinect,
didn't
you think of the
work.
Kinect as like,
It
this
didn't
is supposed to be a
work.
Wii competitor. This is supposed to be like for universal enjoyment. And then if you're trying to sell a hardcore experience on the Kinect, you want to get your audience. And at the time, the 360 and Xbox One audience is dude bros. So how do they sell it? They get Peter Monolou to come out and be like, here's a game where you get to talk to a 12-year-old boy.
That's what I'm saying. No one stopped mid-production.
that?
Yes! Everybody was like, no one went,
Milo?
that's kind of fucking weird. No
Oh,
one,
Rencheck just said Project Milo. Holy shit.
nobody stopped for a second to think, wow, that's kind of fucking weird, isn't it? Like, are you telling me
But when we demo it, we'll show an old white woman talking to him, so it'll be fine.
you had hundreds of people working on this project, and not a single one of these people went, why would I want to talk to a 12-year-old boy?
But you can ask him if he's done his homework yet,
Do you remember
and he'll lie to you.
in the early days of the internet, there was a thing called AI Buddy?
I do remember.
He was
that.
made
Holy
out of
shit.
little spheres, and you could talk to your little buddy, and then you could brutally fucking murder him. And everyone did everything they could, and then they went, all right, let's get to the meat of this. And you brutally fucking tortured that individual. What do you think would happen if you gave a 12-year-old
Peter's
AI to people? Yes, Peter
Peter's
Molyneux is a sick fuck.
What will people do to him?
What that's when
Perhaps kill him?
yes. AI is, I feel the same way about, because like, did you hear about that Google employee that made sentient
That's
AI?
scary. Yeah. Not only was it like made it, apparently he believes that the AI is alive, and they were just like, no, it isn't. You're fired.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's even like gone or like anything like that. I think it's just like he came forth with that like worry, and they were like, oh, whatever.
This is off subject, but we need to enact the Dune law. In Dune, AI rose up and tried to kill everybody, so now AI is banned. You can't have fucking sentient computers. It's against the law. We need to enact that now. Otherwise, we're going to have some AI made in the middle of Brazil fire nuclear missiles at Denmark because they read a fucking 4chan post. Like,
Scary but true.
and what this has to do with Milo is don't make AI. I got off topic. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Dude,
Milo's so fucking stupid.
what's extra funny is like they spent all that time and money on that project, and they gave it to Peter, which is insane. But then he came out, I want to say in 2014, 2015, and said that he wishes like Microsoft would do away with the Kinect. It's kind of a joke. And like that was when it was still like forcibly bundled with the system for an extra $100. Also, the Kinect 2, the one that came with the Xbox One instead of the 360, was so big it had a fan in it. It's a camera.
That's a big fucking fan.
It had a
Wasn't
fan
it
in
like this fucking big? It was massive.
It was like this big.
Yeah, it was
I wanna say.
chunk. It's chunky.
And we had a dude bro that worked at us at the GameStop I was at when both these systems launched, and he was the only person in the staff that got a one instead of a PS4. This was back in the day when supply constraints were a thing and employees could buy them.
Ooh.
And he used to be like, "Well, can you guys on your menu home screen say go to Madden 25 and it'll play?" And I was like, "Actually, you can. You can on PlayStation, but that's." And we didn't have to buy a camera for it.
Yeah, are you ready?
But like a feature that
Xbox
wasn't even good.
Go. Just what's wrong with your thumbs?
And then another thing was they got rid of the Xbox voice commands in 2016, I think, because they said nobody was using them, apparently based on their analytics. And then PlayStation kept it because you just had to have a headset plugged in, and the PlayStation's like, okay.
It's pretty funny that they beat him like that.
Can't. I just don't understand.
I can't even. Gears 5, Halo Infinite. It's the past 10 years of Xbox. That's the only thing I can remember.
Recore.
Recore.
Solid 6.5, 7 out of 10. Made by
Recourse.
Keiji Inafune, the god himself.
Is it?
Yes.
No wonder it sucks. I didn't know he was attached to it. What a fucking joker.
Inafune-san.
Inafune sucks.
Inafune was
He's a
apparently a
grifter.
large part of the Capcom Dark Age, which is like
He's
Bionic
Japanese
Commando,
Peter Molyneux.
DMC. That makes sense. People just seem to like to give him money.
I made a Mega Man game once. Oh, here you go. Here's a check.
Apparently, he was like maybe like the I'm not too well versed on it, but I feel like he's not the role people. It's kind of like the Back for Blood, Left 4 Dead thing, where it's like he's the creator of Mega Man. It's like actually he was like the brand manager of Mega Man or something like that. He like produced some of them.
He is a producer.
Versus versus being like hardcore like a game director or anything like that. Producer is still an important role, but like also it's like he didn't make Mega Man, and like I don't know.
Let's find out who did. I'm curious.
I wonder if it'll pull up like one of the things where it's like commonly misstated as being Keiji Inafune.
Akira Kitamura.
There you go.
With artist Keiji Inafune providing detailed character artwork.
When they say that, do you mean? I assume they don't mean the North American cover art.
Oh my god, you might be right.
I figure his work was actually Rockman, you know, real ass Mega Man.
Kitamura made the pixel art first, and then Keiji Inafune provided detailed character artwork. Let's see if we can find this.
So this is actually fucked. So, dude, that's funny, but that'd be like saying that the artist who draws Mario is the creator of Mario instead of Shigeru Miyamoto, who is the idea man behind the entire game and the game designer and director.
Don't you get me started.
Because I actually have a signed like DVD by the artist for Mario, who is Yoichi Kotabe, who is not the creator of Mario.
Whoop, I didn't mean to do that.
That's closer, I guess.
God damn it.
Because he drew it from the source, which is the pixel art, but still.
Maybe this is what we should do. Maybe we should, like, have the show investigating video game franchises.
That's fun.
It could be fun.
I've been going to Moby Games and looking at connections. Apparently a bunch of people who worked on Metal Gear Solid 4 worked on Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like 40-some people.
What? Really?
Yeah. Crazy.
Did you see Blizzard? Well, it was in the news, but we didn't read the news. Blizzard has run out of people to work on video games. So they bought they bought an entire other studio to work on World of Warcraft.
I did see that they bought a studio. I didn't know the reasoning.
They shipped all of them to World of Warcraft because they have no one left to work on video games.
Bro, this is after we found out that Vicarious Visions was merged into Blizzard. Mm-hmm. Which is a dev staff competent enough to like make entire platformers and Tony Hawk games.
And they have them working on a fucking WoW expansion and Call of Duty.
What else was I thinking of? That's so fucked.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt your thing.
No, you're fine. Blizzard is just... What even? Maybe Activision, Xbox, another Microsoft purchase right there. Activision.
What games do they have? COD and Candy Crush. What about that?
That's got to be what you're buying them for, because the WoW is fucking dying.
WoW's dead. People on Reddit are like, it's still the highest grossing MMO ever. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No one cares what you think, Carl.
Like that's impressive, but it doesn't mean anything right now. As far as like people playing the game, like that's of historical importance.
let me get out the list of people on heroin. I mean, I'm sure they overlap quite a bit. That doesn't mean heroin's a good thing.
Yeah, it's just not relevant. Like, oh, what was it? I was thinking about Halo. That's what it was. When you said somebody ran out of developers, it reminded me. I saw a tweet where somebody said apparently there's something called a melee desync issue. I didn't look into it further, but I assume that means if you melee somebody, something in the game fucks up. In Halo Infinite, a game where meleeing people is very fun and important.
Meleeing, and they said that so important in Halo.
They said that they know about the issue and they want to fix it soon, but the developers who would be fixing that have currently been allocated elsewhere. That's like their official explanation. Is that the people we have fixed stuff are doing other stuff.
I do not understand. How?
Also of console war importance, God of War 2018, as of I think last week, has more Twitch viewers than Halo Infinite.
Well deserved,
The,
but
the
sad.
single player game. The single
Well,
player game versus the
deserved.
competitive free to play multiplayer game from 2021.
That's
All right.
interesting. That's
They're doing great out there. Doing good, champ.
didn't they just launch a new season too?
I know heard about them like
Not that
delaying stuff
anyone
and
gives a shit.
right after their racist Juneteenth celebration.
We forgot to talk about that. So on Juneteenth they made a Juneteenth badge or a skin or something, and the title of it was Bonobo.
I feel like it couldn't have been a mistake.
There's no way that was a mistake. There's no fucking way.
That couldn't have been a mistake. But another thing is how does it even get anywhere in the development process without somebody being like, who the fuck made this joke?
Yes.
Like who's putting this shit out here?
Yes.
Like, is this like a two-person process? Like one person makes the badge and one person presses, put it in the game. Because if there was any more QA than that, how did nobody see this, recognize it, understand it? Does nobody know what monkey, like, nobody know the breeds of monkeys, species of monkeys? I don't understand, man.
I don't know, bro.
There's a giant Twitter thread going around about how one of the heads at 343 is apparently like gets on not reset era. I think it is reset era. I almost said NeoGaf. NeoGaf is dead. Gets on reset era and posts weird things about ladies and called somebody a Chinaman and got banned. So so maybe it's that guy. I don't fucking
It's not
know,
the
but
preferred
it's really,
nomenclature, dude.
that's not it. Yeah, it's really it feels like these people, like, it makes me think of Blizzard that have just been around forever in these game companies, and it's like people are finally like, what the fuck is going on over here?
I'm mad. I'm still mad, and I will forever be mad. The guy that drove that woman to suicide at Blizzard, they have not revealed who he is or what her name was. And I think that is just wild. Like, that man needs to be, like, in jail.
I mean, that is a crime, like, right? Like,
I thought
there's
it
like literal
was.
crimes for that. Yeah. Is the being depressed about modern games hour.
Yeah, we mentioned Blizzard, and now everything's gone downhill.
I said modern games, but I mean, these people have been around for a long time, a lot of them.
Well, apparently at Blizzard, all the main guys left, and then it was these little guys.
The guys that rose up.
The
That
guys
makes
that
sense
rose
too,
up,
doesn't it?
yeah.
People get like the first taste of like, we're big wigs, and then they become giant tools.
Yes. Just
One of my favorite people who makes YouTube videos, Tim Rogers. He makes like seasons of videos. He says his next season is all going to be all about how games from the past are better actually. And
That's just
most of the
facts.
videos he makes are like 4 to 8 hours. And
Oh.
he's like the thing is it's not even going to be hard.
No, it's easy.
I'm so excited.
Trying to think of all the video games I have right now installed that are old.
I mean, I think one of the best things about it was just like limitations are like good for art.
They
a lot of
breed
times.
creativity.
Yeah.
Cause
And now there's just so much freedom.
Because it's like, you want to do X, well, you can only do this. Well, how can I get around that? And it gets interesting. But when it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I want this to happen, I was like, oh, we'll just do that. Okay, click.
When I was watching the Back for Blood versus Left 4 Dead video, I was thinking about it a lot because I
You should send
feel
me
like
that.
in the
Send me the
past
video.
I will. Those limitations, like one of their major examples was like when enemies die. In Left 4 Dead, they had a stuntman like fall 115 different ways. and then they applied that contextually to like, is the zombie running forward when you shoot him? Okay, he's doing a falling forward animation. And then they applied the physics engine to it so you can keep shooting them while the animation plays out and it's moving them while they do it. And then in Back for Blood, it's just as soon as like HP 0, ragdoll. And you know, that can be funny, but like there's like no weight to it ever. And you were talking about Gears 5 and Gears 4 not being as good as OG Gears. Same person on YouTube has a video about the weight of stuff. And in Gears 4, when you melee somebody, there's no screen shake. And there's no like hit stop, like a fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
And in Gears 1, the screen shakes and like Marcus stops and then follows through and just it feels meaty,
you fucking
weighty as shit.
You hit a motherfucker in old Gears.
And then there's like in Gears 1 there was a destructible environment, and in Gears 4 there's not. Like
dude, Gears 1, holy shit, that was a console seller.
Yeah, man. That was like the 360 was a good system. Like, but I just feel like now that we like when they made Back for Blood, they're like, okay, we need to make a shooter that's like Left 4 Dead. They didn't need to figure anything out. They're like, okay, you kill an enemy, it dies, it flops.
I think they
didn't thought they had it all figured out.
They didn't want to make another Left 4 Dead. They wanted to make a game like Left 4 Dead. Because if they wanted to make another Left 4 Dead, I feel like they wouldn't have run into these obvious problems. Because it's like, oh, I have ideas, but there's not really ideas here.
Yeah. I mean, we only have Mario's mustache because they needed to find a way to differentiate his nose from his fucking mouth. Limitations are good for creativity.
They are 100%.
Good stuff.
Did I publicly talk about how I could make the Mario Brothers movie better?
I'm not sure.
So you remove the real life aspect.
I think we talked about it very briefly, but I don't think you told me this.
You make the entire movies take place in that weird dystopian cyberpunk mushroom kingdom. Mario and Luigi are down on their luck detectives, doing plumbing work. And then they have to solve a murder involving Princess Peach. I have turned this movie from a 2 to a solid 7.
There you go.
I think it could have been weird.
It's so weird looking that it's interesting already. So like applying like any good movie to it would be neat.
Yeah. Like the real life parts didn't need to be there at all. I don't know. I don't want to get into a conversation about
a different world.
I don't want to get into a Mario Brothers movie conversation. I don't know why the fuck I even brought it up.
I need to watch it again.
Don't.
Because the reason I remembered, like when you said, did I talk about this publicly? And I was like, I remember bringing up the Mario movie. And I remember somebody saying something about it. I think it was Rent Check, because I think I said, man, I need to watch the Mario Brothers movie again. And I think it was Rent Check who was like, this man said need? Like, not I want to watch it. Like, I was like, I think I might enjoy watching. It's like, I need to watch the Mario Brothers.
There's a desire.
On my hierarchy of needs. Very, very high.
Fucking God.
You gotta watch Max Payne.
I've seen Max Payne. I liked it.
It's worth
I liked it.
Marky Mark freaking out on Valkyr.
Yes.
And going, well, the ceiling explodes and there's fucking Valkyries flying everywhere.
I liked that movie. I was like, this wasn't terrible. It was like a 6 out of 10.
It's good bad. It's good bad.
Just like the Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, I also liked that movie quite a bit.
I like how Mark Wahlberg has to hide his crazy Boston accent.
His
boy just talking like this. He's trying to talk real low.
Did you kill my
wife? If I mumble, nobody will notice my accent. It's good stuff.
I can't wait for that Max Payne remake. That's gonna be nuts.
Oh, this is gonna be either really good or really ass. I'm scared.
It's gonna be good. There's no way it's not gonna be
like
good.
Remedy. I feel like Max Payne 1 and 2, and even 3, control like Max is just like a god at shooting. And then maybe I'm just not equating it right. I feel like Alan Wake feels really like loose, and so does Control. But Control is all based around like physics, like powers and stuff. It's not like a shooter. So
I have some faith. Not a lot, but I have.
It's gonna be really pretty. I know that much. I wonder what they're gonna do about his appearance, though. I think everybody's wondering, because it was just fucking Sam Lake's face doing that. They could like scan him and de-age him and like make him photorealistic Sam Lake.
I genuinely hope that's what they do. I hope they don't back down from that.
Then they run into the like, are they still gonna do the comic panels? Are they gonna redo them? Max Payne 2, they use that one actor who's really handsome. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I'm not sure actually. They haven't said. They just said they've started working on it, right?
Yeah, I think all they said are like, we're gonna do this. It's
Right.
gonna come out on modern systems, and it'll be a package deal. Apparently, like it's all gonna be one big thing. I don't know if they're even gonna split them up on the same disc or if it'll be one long story.
Right. Hopefully, it's just one.
Yeah.
God, don't make it. God, you got me worried. Get the DLC to see the true ending.
I don't think they'll do that. What I meant was like, when you play a remaster, it's like, do you want to play FF10 or FF10 2?
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's going to be like that or if it'll be just, it's all, you play through Max Payne 1 and then it's like, blah, blah, years later. And then you play more Max
Surely
Payne.
not. Surely.
Max Payne 2 story is sick. Mike's hard.
Mike's hard lemonade. Don't.
You got me thirsty and hungry. I need McDonald's and I need to go drink some whiskey.
All right, homie. This will be the end of the stream. Thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you all for hanging out. Y'all the best.
Yes. Goodbye.